Yo, people, what's going on? Back again, Ransom Gunner, Unchained. What you telling me, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Your club's not good, but I'm good. Your club's muddied again. Racismo, bro. Racismo. What's going on at your football club, bro? Yeah, everyone's out of control, man. Yeah, and then now you got the manager coming out saying, just back him, give him time, he'll
Would
score.
the
At
Rashford thing?
Rashford.
The Rashford thing's crazy from the manager. I can't even lie, and it points more to why, if I was Jadon Sancho, I would take the exact same stance that he's taking. Do you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Because it's like when you look at Marcus Rashford, it's like under Ralph Ranić, Ralph openly said that Rashford could leave the club. Like people forget, like he wasn't playing well. I think that season Rashford scored like 4 goals or something like that. Um, and when you look at Rashford's career since he's come through at Man United, I think he averages 6 or 7 goals a season. Like he's not a prolific goal scorer. He never has been. So this notion that if we keep sticking with him, he's going to score goals is based off a couple purple patches that he's had in his career. That's all it's based off because he's not a proven goal scorer. He's not. So you know what's amazing about football in general, yeah, is that especially in the modern game, yeah, it's almost like these players are getting reputations based off lies that we keep telling ourselves about players. You know, it's just like everyone at Arsenal, they're telling you that Erdegaard's like this prolific chance creator and assister, and then when you look at his numbers, it doesn't say that. Do you know what
mm.
I'm saying? And it's like at Man United, we've got this. Look at this: 4 goals, 5 in all competitions, 21, 22. But we're telling ourselves that Marcus Rashford, yeah, is a goal scorer, even though when you look at his stats, it tells you that he's had a couple purple patches in his career, but he averages 7 goals a season, which is horrendous. Do you know what I mean? When you look at players like Ruud van Nistelrooy was averaging something like 25 goals a season or something like that. And we've got a player that's averaging like 6 or 7, and he's been at the club for a long time now. We're looking at 7 years or something like that. I could be wrong. It could be more. Like you lot can correct me. So in the modern game, it's just like Bruno, aggressive chance creator and that. Bro, like people are out here making up labels for players and giving them reputations that they haven't earned. And the manager coming out saying if we just keep sticking with Rashford, yeah, he's going to turn things around. Based off of what, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. If you're someone like a Jadon Sancho who people can say, all right, cool, it wasn't in England, whatever. This guy's proven, yeah, that if you play to his strengths, he can give you 30 GA 3 years in a row. He can give you that. And that's all competitions. It's not just the Bundesliga because he was playing more in the Champions League. That's why Xavi wants him at Barcelona because he ripped them a new one. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's shown that he can have a certain output if you use him a certain way. Rashford's output has been sporadic. He's never had 3 seasons in a row where he's had good output. So why are we giving him this? Why are we giving him this reputation that he's a goal scorer? Based off of what? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like give him trust, and I have a strong belief he'll return to scoring a lot of goals. Bro, what is a lot of goals?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? What is a lot of goals? Because I'm a Manchester United fan that's seen Wayne Rooney, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Cristiano Ronaldo. I know what a lot of goals looks like. Rashford's never had a season like that. So what is a lot of goals,
You
bro?
can throw
Like,
Van Persie in there as well.
oh, and Robin as well. What is a lot of goals, bruv?
Do you know what it
Do you know what I
also
mean?
does as
Andy
well?
Cole. I've seen
Yeah.
Andy Cole. Do you know what I mean? What is a lot of goals, bruv?
Do you know what it also does as well? That tells everybody else that he is undroppable.
But that's what it says. It
Yeah,
says, bro,
he's
he
saying he's
finishes
starting
every
every week.
game, bro.
He's
He said
starting
I
every
play
week,
him every
playing every
game.
minute, every game. He's not going to get subbed. You're not going to get in the team over Rashford. Yeah, no
Yeah.
wonder, no wonder
Yeah.
Sancho's fuming, bro, because he ain't getting in on the left side because he's there, and he ain't getting in on the right side because Ten Hag's got his £90 million man there. So
And that's
where's he
just one
getting in?
example. And that's not me specifically saying that Rashford's his immediate competition, but I'm saying, yeah, keep the same energy for every single player as a manager. Do you understand what I'm saying? Keep the same energy for every single player. The fact that he's saying, give him trust every game, most of the games he finishes every game. So he's saying that I know he's not playing well, but I'm going to persevere with him
And he'll
based
play
off.
himself into form,
But
basically.
there
is
you
what he's
go.
saying.
But other players aren't.
Bro, look at when he had
Granted-
Ronaldo there. And I know Ronaldo was washed, at Man
Yeah.
United, right? But look at the difference in energy. Yeah, because he came out in an interview after a game once and said about Ronaldo, he needs to work harder to get into the team, or something along them lines, paraphrasing, of course, but something along them lines. He needs to do more. He needs to work harder, blah, blah, blah. Now, this guy, he finishes every game. He finishes every game, mate. Yeah, we just have to persevere with him. He'll play himself into form. Yeah, it's double standards. And that is why your club is a mess, because the manager is making issues out of things that shouldn't be issues. He's now made that an issue. Yeah, Jadon Sancho is sat at home. He's probably been paid again today. Yeah, another 300 grand in his bank. And he's probably sitting there going, boy, I'm going to play FIFA again. I'll buy some packs. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool, because this guy ain't lasting much longer. And then he sees these statements come out from the manager about Rashford. And I know his boys with Rashford and all of that. That's cool. But at the end of the day, he could play left, right, centre. And the left side, Rashford ain't droppable now, according to the manager.
But boys or not, like as men, you're quite competitive.
Oh, all day long, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
If you're playing
even
up
though
front,
you're
and I'm
mates,
playing up front, and you're not scoring, bro, I'm saying, I'm taking your spot.
Even as mates, you're looking at him saying, yo, I can do better than this.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Do you see
bro?
what I'm saying? Like 100%. You're looking at this one goal all season, like, and you're thinking, yo, I can do better than this, bro. Like Richarlison's outperforming Rashford. You know what I'm saying?
Eddie and Katie has outperformed him.
But that's what I'm saying, and people are laughing at Richarlison, but Richarlison's outperforming him. So when you're looking at stuff like that, it's like this comment said, the way that Rashford's playing right now, there's no way that Sancho could have done worse. It's impossible.
That's facts.
Do you know what I mean? And this is the issue. Like the comment saying, Rashford would cook in X, Y, Z. He wouldn't cook anywhere, bro, because he's not good, bruv. Like we need to get this out of our head. Just because, he scored, just because he scored 30 goals last season, you're saying, in all competitions, what does that mean? That's the first time and probably the only time he'll ever do that in his career, bro. That was an absolute anomaly.
Bro,
That's what
do
it was.
you remember when Michu played for Swansea?
Yeah.
And he scored about 20 odd goals in a season, and everyone was like, wow, this Michu guy's the real deal, and blah blah, because he's scoring in other countries and that. I think the following season he did nothing, and then the season after that he ended up in the 4th division in Spain. But he scored 20 odd Premier League goals, and everyone put him on a pedestal. And this is the problem, right? Rashford's English, so there's the English tax there straight away. He also serves up meals for families, and the PR around him and all of that. He's MBE, right? The media lovies will peddle out prop for him left, right, and centre. He's the poster boy of Man United, and then you've got a manager who clearly tells him stuff, and he just goes, yes, boss. Okay, boss. Yeah, no, boss. 3 bags full, boss. Yeah, Marcus Rashford ain't the kind of guy that's going to sit there and go against the manager, because that manager will then give him the Sancho treatment. Yeah, so he's going to go, okay, boss. Yeah, cool. No worries, boss. Yes, boss. Would you like 2 sugars in your tea today, boss? Do you know what I'm saying? He's a proper teacher's pet. Yeah, and the manager coming out and saying that, bro, that is mad. Yeah, because he's told every single other player in that squad, Rashford's undroppable, no matter how bad he's playing.
Because he's come out
and he's
come
put
out
his
publicly
own ego ahead
and
of
said that he's going to play him.
Yeah, he's put his ego ahead of the football club. Yeah, it's a joke, bro. Your club's a joke. I can't lie. Your club is finished, man. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, because imagine if you're Garnacho and you're seeing that. Yeah, Garnacho ain't the greatest player. Of course he ain't. But would Garnacho have done any worse if he had started the games Rashford started?
Yeah, but this is the issue, and this is why I say it becomes a problem, because as much as Garnacho's not a better player than Marcus Rashford, he's looking at these performances saying, if you started me, I couldn't have given you worse than that. I couldn't have given you worse than that. That will be his argument. If he's got the right mentality to be at Man United, he will be thinking that, yo, I can't do any worse than this. If you're Pelistri, you'll be looking at this thinking, hold on, bruv. Like, I should be getting more minutes if this is the levels that man has to play at. And the same goes with Bruno Fernandes also. Like, if this is the level of performance I can get away with every game, if you're Mount, if you're other players, if you're McTominay, you're like, hold on, so bruv, this is all I have to do: play, give the ball away 30 times, have like a 50% pass completion, and get no GA.
Yeah, just start
What?
banging balls out of play. It's all good. It's all good, bro. But this is why the standards are so low at Man United, because there's no accountability. Yeah,
Yeah.
the manager's got his favourites. The favourites are the ones that just go, yes, boss, no, boss, free bags, full boss. Anyone who challenges him, out the football club.
But you know what it is? I don't think Rashford's that. I think the manager's scared of Rashford because the manager knows that Rashford's got a lot of influence. I don't think that the Rashford is a teacher's pet by any means. I think Rashford's persona comes across kind of like he's kind of quiet and he's like he'll sulk and that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like the manager don't want to get on the wrong side of him. It looks like the manager's tiptoeing around him. Like, I don't think that Rashford
Got to
is.
look after Marcus.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. I don't think that the manager's got control of Rashford. I don't. I think the manager's scared of him because I think the manager knows, yo, Rashford's almost the jewel of the crown. He's just got a new deal. If I lose
He's
him,
mates with Sancho and mates with other players in the
if
squad.
I lose Rashford, I lose everyone. I think he knows that, innit? And I think that's why Ten Hag's kind of tiptoeing around Rashford, saying all these things in public to try and make him comfortable, because I think he knows that Rashford could get his job rescinded like this, bro.
Yeah, somebody put in the chat a minute ago, if he loses Rashford, his job's gone.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
he could get him sacked. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because let's
I
be
think
real,
he
he's
knows
been
that.
there, what, 8 years in the first team there.
Yeah.
Right? He's obviously grown up with McTominay. Bruno's been there a few years now, 4 years or whatever it is. You know, he's got a rapport and friendship with all of these, Sancho as well, some of the other players, Wan-Bissaka, etc. You know, so yeah, I could kind of see that. Yeah, plus he's played with Mason Mount for years as well, on and off for England. Like, yeah, man, I could see that. I could see that big time. And the thing is as well, like, Ten Hag's probably thinking in his head, yeah, like, I'm winging it, because he is winging it. But again, he's thinking, if he could turn it around, I know he can score, because he did it last season. Yeah, not looking at the season before or the season before or the season before. He's just looking at the last season. So in his head, he's short-sighted, because he's just going, well, he bagged 30 last season. So all he needs is just one. And this could be the game against Man City that turns us around this season.
But
Yeah,
Lee,
I don't believe
the manager believes that Rashford is gonna turn it around. I believe he's hoping. And the reason why I say this is the manager, if the manager had balls, he would drop Rashford, but the manager don't have balls to drop Rashford because he knows that his job's already it looks like his job's already on the line. Because if you look at CR7. The season before, CR7 was our top scorer. So by the same logic that if we keep playing Rashford, he's going to turn it around, you could have used that same logic for CR7, who scored 17 goals the season before in the league. He didn't use that same.
Scored a load more goals than Rashford will ever score in his entire career.
But
bro.
this is what I'm saying. So if you use the logic that, you know what, we'll just let him keep playing into form, he could have used that logic with Ronaldo. The reason why he didn't use that logic with Ronaldo is because Ronaldo's all-round game was terrible and it was affecting the team. But this is the same situation as Rashford's. The only difference is he's scared to drop Rashford, because if he drops Rashford, he understands that we're already in a place where he can't afford to get too many more things wrong.
Yeah.
And that's just all it is.
He's on 7 out of 9 lives, mate.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He's done 7. He's got 2 left. And the thing is as well, is like, I look at it and I think, okay, cool. Marcus Rashford, what do you do in a game? What have you done this season in a game? What is Ten Hag looking at other than, like you just said, he's scared? Because there's nothing to suggest that guy's form is going to suddenly just miraculously turn around. Yeah, and not against City. Yeah, the only goal he scored this season was against us. Yeah, and the keeper should have saved it.
Should have, yeah. And
Yeah,
also, both your players let him cut onto his right foot. You know what Rashford's going to do, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
But that's the thing though. Like, where's the confidence in the player from the manager? I think you're right, man. I think you are right. I think that he's got such an influence at that football club. He's used up 7 out of his 9 lives, and he knows I can't afford to have 2 more. Otherwise, I'm dusted, mate. So let me keep him on side because he's the poster boy. Yeah, he's the top earner. Yeah, he's the face of Man United. He's an MBE. He's giving food parcels to people. Yeah, he's such a nice, kind guy. and all of this stuff, and his PR around him's crazy. The only time he has actually done anything with Rashford was when he turned up late.
And that was way before his job was in jeopardy. Do you know what I'm saying?
That was when
he couldn't do that now. He couldn't do that
when
now.
he first got there. That was literally a couple of months in, wasn't it?
Yeah, he couldn't do that now. Do you know what I'm saying? So when people are like, oh yeah, like he dropped him for being like, he couldn't do that now. I dare you to do that now.
But Rashford knows this, bro.
Bruv, I dare him to do that now. Bro, bruv, his feet won't touch the ground. He'll get sacked so fast. You know, like that. So
Rashford knows this, though, bro. So Rashford's got the trump card.
Yeah, 100%.
And let's be real. Like we just said, he's got a rapport and friendships with a lot of them players at the football club. You know, maybe he's not tight with them all, but he'll be tight with a lot of them. Yeah, and he's definitely tight with Sancho. Yeah, and Ten Hag knows that. Yeah, so he knows that they're going on flights together, they're going on holidays together, they're playing FIFA together, etc., going for dinners together. So he's got to kind of keep him on side, because Sancho's in his ear one side, saying, "Oh, this manager, what's the manager said about me today? What happened in training?"
Bro, I'll be real. I think Rashford don't care about this manager. Like when you look at Rashford's body language and everything like that, it's not the body language of a player that actually cares about this manager. He doesn't rate this manager. I'll be honest, the manager's probably pandering to him in public to try and get him on side, because he probably knows that he has to keep him on side to keep his job. I don't think Rashford cares about this manager. Rashford's body language doesn't tell me that he cares.
His performances tell you that.
Yeah. His performances don't tell me that he cares either. And Rashford's an emotional player.
And he's taken them performances into England as well. Yeah, because I know he scored the other night, yeah, but his performance in that game was dead. Yeah. Like absolutely woeful, man. Yeah, so it's almost like he's going through the motions. Just like, oh yeah, it's only a matter of time before he's gone. Yeah, I'll just go through the motions. Nobody's going to really hate on me. Yeah, I'm Marcus Rashford. I'm the poster boy. Yeah, the next manager will keep me. Like, do you know what I mean? He knows he's pretty much indestructible. And let's be real, if he was to sell Marcus Rashford, they ain't exactly queuing up, are they?
No, not at all. Not for the wages and the lack of output that you get. It's not worth it. And the fee, no way. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, this is it. The maddest thing, we've gone back to depending on Maguire and McTominay. And this just tells you how badly the manager has signed players, because this is another nail in the coffin, yeah, of Ten Hag. This guy signed, yeah, double figures players, yeah, and we're still depending on players that are already at the club before him, yeah, to save his job. And that tells you everything that you need to know about the way he's invested the money at the club. He should be sacked just for wasting 400 million of our money. He should be sacked for that. He's incompetent. And I would go as far as saying he's the most incompetent manager, yeah, that we've had, yeah, at the club post-Ferguson. And the reason why I say that is because he's not good at anything. One thing about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, yeah, even though he was an incompetent coach, yeah, at least he knew how to read the room. Like, Ten Hag is so tone deaf, yeah, that he doesn't even know how to read the room amongst everyone that's there, bro. Nobody likes you, bro. Like, McTominay's playing for himself. Harry Maguire's playing for himself because he's been getting all this abuse online and he's just trying to get some sort of vindication.
I don't know why Mesut Ozil gave him the vindication, bro.
Bro, none of these players like this manager, bro. It's obvious. I don't see none of these players fighting for him. Anana's
That's what I was going to say.
I
was going to ask you that, yeah, because obviously you watch all the games. I've watched here and there, yeah.
It's only Anana that maybe he might still
running through brick walls for this guy.
No one, bruv. And look at the start Anana's had. It's crazy. I wouldn't even say.
The thing is, Anana's not even that bad. Yeah, let's just be real with it, right? He's come into the league and he's looked like an absolute clown, bro.
No, I think he's awful, mate. I'll be honest.
I don't think he's awful, in my opinion. I think he's a good keeper, but he's not a Man United keeper. He's a keeper for a team like down. And you know what? Yeah, I wanted him at Arsenal before he went to Inter.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, he looks all right. He looks decent. But again, now you're in the big boy league. Yeah, now the pressure's on. Yeah, there's no pressure in some of these other leagues. Yeah, even when he was at Ajax or whatever, yeah. No pressure, really. There's not really pressure like it is in Man United or at Arsenal. Yeah, there weren't no pressure at Inter, really. Let's be real with it. Yeah, they're not expected to win the league. Yeah, their fans want to win the league, but they're not expected to. They're not favourites to win the league every season, are they?
Sure.
Yeah, right. Man United, one of the biggest clubs in the planet, they're expected to win stuff and play well. Yeah, and that guy's come in and just absolutely flopped, which tells me his temperament's all wrong.
Yeah, but also it shows that the manager doesn't know the level of club that he's in if he thought Onana was the guy, bro.
Look at the goalkeeper at Tottenham,
Yeah, he's come in and done really well.
and he's come from a club from Empoli,
Second
Empoli?
division in Italy.
Empoli, and people are looking at that signing. Yeah, I was laughing at it. I was laughing at Henry and Savre and all them. I was like, "Oh, bro, who's this goalkeeper, bro? That guy come in and he looks absolutely top class." Yeah, maybe that's because they're playing well at the moment. I don't know, and they've got a settled back line. You know, Doji, the centre backs, etc.
No, but he's got the right profile, because if you look at him, he's got a good build, and also he's good with his feet, but he can shot stop. Like his
The
fundamentals.
save he made against Fulham the other night was mad.
His fundamentals are there. Obviously, confidence comes into it as a goalkeeper, but as a goalkeeper, the most important thing as a goalkeeper is fundamentals. Like, do you get your body behind the ball? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, your position.
Can you dominate? Yeah, can you dominate your box and stand in the right spot?
It's all fundamentals. Like, as a goalkeeper, if you have good fundamentals, if you have good fundamentals, you don't have to make worldy saves. If you just make sure your positioning's good, if you just make sure that your body shape's good and all these other things, that will get you through the majority of games. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, outfield is different. There's a lot of players that don't have basics, but they can get away with it, like Bruno and stuff. As a goalkeeper, if you don't have the basics, you can't get away with it, because everything you do is scrutinized to a much higher level. As an outfield player, you can give the ball away 40 times. Bruno does it regularly. As a goalkeeper, you can't drop the ball 20 times in a game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that.
You can't have the ball come straight at you and fumble it straight in the back of the net.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because that's one shot, bang, goal. Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. The margins are a lot tighter.
Goes and orbits the moon. Yeah, it don't matter, because he might get another one in 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't matter. It ain't costing you a game, is it?
And this is what it is. So, like, with goalkeepers, if you just got the fundamentals as a goalkeeper, look at someone like a Kasper Schmeichel or something like that. Like, not an absolute worldie, but he just got good basic fundamentals.
He's a solid
That's
keeper.
it.
I'm shocked he's not in the Premier League. I'm shocked.
He's just a solid goalkeeper, bro. Like, and he won a league because, bro, he just done the simple things. Like, as a goalkeeper, you don't need to do the saves with the feet like De Gea did and all them things. It looks nice, but it's not really necessary.
And it's unorthodox as well. Like, you don't need to make saves with your feet. Yeah, sometimes you can make a save with your feet. You come out, you spread your legs and all of that. Yeah, different angles. Yeah, because you're thinking they're going to go near post, but you're trying to cover far post as they're trying to whip one. I get that. Yeah, but some of the saves that he makes were weird, man. Great goalkeeper back in the day. Yeah, but nah, man, like that Onana you've got. I think he'd be all right at like a mid-table team. Like, he'd look all right at somebody like a Brentford or somewhere. Do you know what I'm saying? But then even that, the goalkeeper at Brentford's better than him, so he wouldn't even get in their team.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'll be honest. Like, it was just one of them ones. And I said, when we were linked with goalkeepers, I was like, yo,
you should go for Emi Martinez.
Yeah, but I said that from before. Like, when we were linked with a goalkeeper, I said, go get Martinez, bro, because he's just a scumbag, bro. He does the basic things well, and he can save penalties. Get him, bro.
And he's big. He's tall. Yeah, he's tall. He's a big frame. Yeah, he's a proper wrong and on penalties. He'll wind you up.
I can't believe you let him go, and signed the worst goalkeeper. Like, that's got to be one of your worst decisions. I just feel like he done it because he wanted a ball-playing goalkeeper. But it's like, bro, like, he's one of the best players in the league.
Bro, I'm telling you now, that goalkeeper is better than both of the goalkeepers we've got. And I think Raya could be all right, but
I think so.
Shown it yet, but he's better than both of them. I'd put him as probably the third best keeper in the league. Yeah, behind
outside of the obvious two.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think Emi Martinez is probably the best goalkeeper. Tottenham's goalkeeper, it's a smaller sample size. Do you know what I'm saying?
If he's still doing it in 2 years, then definitely he's in the conversation. Because
even if he's still doing it in a year.
He's been brilliant so far, I can't lie. Yeah, the save he made against Fulham the other night was unbelievable. I was like, how are you saving that, mate? Yeah, nailed on goal. Yeah, but when I look at your goalkeeper's so theatrical. Like, when you scored, he was it against us, and he was jumping up and down and giving it all that. And I understand you want to get the fans rolled up and all of that. I get it. And then as soon as we equalised, he's giving it calm down. It's like, now the cameras are panning on him, mate. Shut up. Yeah, how about just stay in goal and shut up? Yeah, and I know the manager's probably telling him come out to them near the halfway line and all of that. Bro, come on, man. Like, honestly, have a bit of brain. Yeah, like have a bit of like, find your way and find the game. You're playing balls into midfield to players that could potentially lose a ball real quick, because they're not in the right body shape, and now you're 40 yards off your line.
Yep.
Yeah, and then people are blamed. I don't know who it was. Was it Ericsson they blamed or whoever it was? And then he got lobbed. Yeah, and they were trying to blame
It
the
was I don't
midfielder.
know when he got lobbed. I think it was Dallo under hit a pass
Yes,
or
it was
something like
Dallo.
that.
They're trying to blame Dallo for that, and it was like
Dallo shouldn't have lost the ball there though.
he
Do you know
shouldn't
what I
have
mean?
lost the ball, but the goalkeeper shouldn't be 40 yards out,
Yeah,
watching the whole pitch, seeing this unfold, and not be track it back.
it's weird. It's weird, isn't it? Like it was a mixture of people's
Yeah, all of them are to
fault.
blame. The
Yeah,
pass into
100%.
Dallo was stupid. Dallo was stupid with his control or lack of. Yeah, and the goalkeeper seeing this unfold in front of his eyes and just stood there, didn't even run back until the shot was taken. It was like, come on, man, use your brain. Yeah, but he's a massive issue for you. He is a massive issue. But I also think that it doesn't help that you've not had a real settled back four this season. Yeah, because
I'll be honest. I don't think it matters so much if we have the right profile of players. Do you know what I mean? Because City don't always have a settled back four, man. I've seen Pep play Ake left back. He's played a Kanji left back. Do you know what I mean? Like City don't always have a settled back four. I think the settled back four nonsense is overrated.
Yeah, the thing
even in our treble winning season, bro. Like we had Johnson, May, Stam, and
is it West Brom?
And no. West Brom played in the 2008.
Of course. Sorry. Yeah, go on. That was years down the road.
Oh, bruv, I've gone blank now. I've gone absolutely.
Come on, chat. Come on.
It will come back to me. But our centre backs changed quite. Our centre back partnership changed a lot. Do you know what I mean? And Hennenberg. Did I say Hennenberg already?
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Well then, yeah. Cool. So we had our centre back pairing used to change all the time. Do you know what I'm saying?
The thing is though, like when you've got
it doesn't matter, bro. We won 3 trophies, blood. You know what I mean? So when people talk about centre back partnership, it's like, do me a favour, innit? At the end of the day, yeah, if you've got the right profile of players,
and that's the problem. You've got Harry Maguire.
Doesn't. We've got Harry Maguire playing left centre back.
If you had Lissandro and Varane in front of him for a sustained period of time, you'd see.
But it's true. But also, if we had another left-footed centre back here to step in, if we had another left-footed centre back to step in for Lissandro, so we had 2 left-footed centre backs. Like I would play Luke Shaw there. Do you know what I'm saying? If we had 2 left-footed centre backs, then we had 2 right-footed centre backs. We had 2 centre backs that attack the ball, 2 centre backs that are better on the ball, and it was balanced. Then it doesn't really matter because one comes out, one comes in.
Like
do you know what I mean?
Saliba and Gabriel.
Exactly.
Gabriel's
that's the problem.
Aggressive and Saliba's the more calm, relaxed, chilled one, isn't it?
Thank you. This is the problem. It's all about balance and profiles. The problem is, yeah, when the manager doesn't have the right profile of players because he's been signing badly, that's on him. So when we say, we don't have a settled back four, that's not why. The reason why we're not good is because the formation we're playing, this 3-1-6, is not working, bruv.
The Johan Cruyff formation.
It's nonsense, bro. Like the formation's not working, bro.
But that's why you're getting pumped. You're playing 3-1-6. That tells you it's all upside down. If anything, go 6-1-3.
Bruv, bruv, we keep conceding bare goals. And the thing is, this 3-1-6 thing is jarring because it's like, they talk about causing an overload in midfield, but bro, our midfielders can't keep the ball. So what's the point in overloading that area if we're just going to give the ball away anyway? Because it just leaves us vulnerable.
And all of your midfielders want to get in the box. Casemiro wants to get in the box, less so than Bruno and Mason Mount.
But again, that's no balance again, Lee. This is exactly the point.
But that's the thing. As soon as you get a turnover of play, yeah, that right there is spot on. Yeah, 3-0-7. Yeah, look at when who was it? Was it Brighton? Was it Brighton? It weren't Brighton. It was somebody else. You played the game this season, and they literally just walked through your midfield. I can't remember what team it was.
Bro, every team.
The Casemiro was basically a one-man midfield. I don't think it was Brighton. It was some.
Every team walks through our midfield, bro.
Wolves, the Wolves game. Yeah? Look at where Mason Mount, and Bruno were in that game. Yeah, and then Casemiro's like standing there like, well, what do I do now? I've got 4 players running at me. Yeah,
sure.
And again, that comes back to the manager. Yeah, because the manager, I said this with Lewis a minute ago, City fan there. He was like, he goes, bro, that club's a joke. He goes like, I don't see what they're doing. What's the manager's game plan? Like, and it's true. What is the game plan? Because you'll press for 10 minutes, then you stop. Yeah, then everyone's running around. Bruno's on the right, Mace is in the box, Casemiro's up on number 10 position. This guy's on left wing, this guy's inverting. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, it's totally different. It's like there's no consistent pattern of play or formation.
100%. But the formation don't work, bro. And to answer this question, because this is extremely moronic, yeah. Man said he would blame the system in the same breath, saying that the system ain't affecting Rashford. Bruv, what are you talking about? When Rashford scored 4 goals, yeah, the season before last, was it the system as well? What are you talking about? The system's affecting Casemiro. We know Casemiro's level. He's proven it over at the best, more than
for Madrid for that long.
Over a decade, he's proven himself. Bruno's proven nothing in football. He won nothing at Sporting Lisbon. They won the league literally the year he left.
Since he's come to United, he's handed City a treble.
Exactly. Like, since he's come to Man United, he hasn't performed in one big game for us, and he's done jack for us. Don't put Bruno and Rashford's name in the same sentence as Casemiro. Like, don't do that to yourself. The system's definitely affecting Casemiro. The system's not affecting Rashford. Rashford's getting chances and missing them. He was the one, that got put through one-on-one with the goalkeeper last game and ran the ball into the keeper's hands. Was that the system?
He shanked one wide as well.
Was that the system? I don't believe so. In every system we've had, Bruno hasn't been able to pass the ball to a red shirt. He's decided to pass to the other team. So let's not pretend, that it's the system why these guys aren't playing well. Bruno has the most freedom in this team out of every single player. If anything, the system benefits him. And he's still useless. So let's not do that. Do you know what I mean? Let's not do that at all. The bottom line is, the formation is not good. The system is not good. But the output from some of these players, cannot be simply put down to the system. Yes, if we were in a different system, it would improve. Yes, but I would argue that this system has been put in place, to favour certain players, and they're not doing enough.
Yeah.
Rashford and Bruno would be two of those players.
And the thing is, I can see that, and I'm not a Man United fan, bro. I watch Man United and I think, like, what is this guy doing? You just see Bruno moaning at the ref, spamming balls out of play, like giving the ball away. Then you see Rashford just running in straight lines. It's so predictable. It is unbelievable, man. He holds on to the ball way too long at times as well. Like, the amount of times he could have played your striker in this season and hasn't. It's ridiculous. Your striker's on 0 league goals. Yes, he has to do better himself. He's had chances, but at the same time, against us, for example, if Rashford plays him in, you score and go 2-1 up in that game, I think.
Yep, correct.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that was a 3-on-2. We were on the ropes. He was running into the box at 100 mile an hour. All he's got to do is square it. Højlund scores. But people have their favourites, man. They have their favourites. They're fans and managers. And you can't slag the favourite off, otherwise you've got an agenda in it. There is no agenda, man. I ain't got an agenda. I couldn't care less what Man United do. But I'll watch the game and I'll look at it and I'll think, bro, like I did a watch along for the Liverpool-Everton game the other day. All through that game, I was cussing Salah because he did absolutely exactly what Rashford's done all season. Get the ball, run in a straight line, give it away. Get the ball, run in a straight line, give it away. Spamming crosses straight out of play. Or straight into the first man 1 yard in front of him. All game. And then I sat there and I said, this guy's going to score a penalty or a tap-in and everyone's going to lose it again and say he's great. And he did both. And then he got man of the match. It's like, come on. Like, football's dead, man. How can
it's about output. It's about output, though. But the thing is, with Salah, his all-around game his all-around game is improving. Do you know what I'm saying? And this notion that Bruno's quality for Portugal is a lie, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? He has better games for Portugal because, one, he's playing against worse teams, and he's also playing with better players. So it stands to reason, that Bruno Fernandes' performances would be better in a team where he's got better players around him and he's playing against worse players. Like, for Portugal, he's stat padding against dead teams. Like, of course he's going to play well in a Portuguese team where he's playing against teams that are maybe 100th in the world. Like, nobody cares about that. Like, nobody actually cares about that. That means absolutely nothing.
Well, let's be real. You're
international football,
let's just
be
real.
That's what I'm saying, bro. International football, for the most part, is poor. Outside of major tournaments, you're playing against dead teams, bro. Do you know what I mean? Even when you're talking about Liechtenstein and that, bro, teams, semi-pro teams in England, bro, like hashtag United and that will beat these teams, bro.
Facts.
Like,
It's San
do you know-
Marino and that.
yeah, bro, San Marino. Them man will get smoked
San
by,
Marino
like,
have never got better. What's the point? Just turn it in.
bro, they'll get smoked by step 3, step 4 teams in England, bro. Like, let's not do this, innit? Like, these men are poor. So when we're talking about performances against, like Gibraltar and all that, what does it mean, bro? You know what I mean? It doesn't mean nothing.
Don't worry, man. Odegaard can't even turn up against them.
Nah, but bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. So when we look at the Bruno stuff and all these other things, Manchester United fans have to be honest, yeah? They have to be honest. Bruno hasn't done nothing for this club in 3 years in a game that's meant anything. And you're still championing him.
Yeah, he's
Like,
stunk
that
out
doesn't make...
every big game that he's
Yeah,
that he's
every
played in.
big game, bro. Like, his claim to fame is I scored a penalty against Tottenham and we lost 6-1.
Yeah, but I did my job.
But I did my job, bro. Like, so, like, in 3 years, this is acceptable. I remember when Bruno first came in, they used them as the stick to beat Paul Pogba with saying, oh, Bruno's done more for Man United in X, Y, Z.
But that's
now,
because these fans, bro.
Let's readdress that statement now. Because Paul Pogba scored in cup finals for us.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? He won more trophies than Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? So...
And there's miles clear of him as a footballer.
Miles clear, but forget that. And he scored more important goals. He got a brace against Man City that stopped Man City from winning the title. He's got way more important goals for the club. He's done way more, and he's won more.
Yeah. He scored in the final, the Europa League.
He scored in the final of the Europa League, bro.
Mkhitaryan scored the other one, didn't he?
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like all of this chat that these men had for Paul Pogba. When you spin it all the way around now, because we've given Bruno 3 years, and I think Pogba had 3 years. One player's career is miles clear, because Pogba already top scored Man United and top assisted Man United in one season as well. I think that was Ollie's first season.
And let's be real with this as well, right? Pogba never lived up to the hype that he should have done, at Man United. But let's be real, he has still done way more than Bruno Fernandes will ever do at Man United.
He's done more in one season than Bruno will do in his whole career, bro. The guy scored in a World Cup final, bruv.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. And listen, Pogba always used to do all right in the big games. It was some of the other games you'd look at it and think, and then you're playing him at right back at times. Like, come on. Like, imagine putting Bruno at right back and see how he does.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. And this is why I say Lee, it's like, they say hindsight's 2020. In the moment,
that's a great comment, by the way. That is one of the best individual performances.
It is unbelievable. He put the team on his back and decided that we weren't losing.
That was up there with the Santi Cazorla against City, bro, where he just rings around a prime Yaya Toure.
Crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? And the difference is, when we look at that, and Bruno came in, done what he did in his first season, and then they started using that very small sample size.
Yeah, but when you say done what he did in the first season, all he was doing was slapping penalties in, bro.
I know, he scored like 9 pens or something like that, bro.
I know you still got to score them, and I never dismiss penalties,
No,
if you can't
I do to a certain extent. Like,
to a certain degree. If you can't score a penalty from 12 yards out, you shouldn't be playing football, mate.
Bro,
like,
but
if you take 10 and you can't score 9.
But even the ratio, if you give any professional footballer, like, say, 15 penalties, I expect them to score at least 10 of them. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'd say more.
No, but I'm saying at any position, even if you're centre back, like that, because it's a penalty, bruv. Yeah. Like that. It's just like it's a penalty, fam. Like if you can strike, 11 yards out, bro, strike the ball. The goalkeeper's not meant to save it. That's why they give penalties. That's why the GA for penalties, I think, is 75% or something like that. I think 0.75, because you're not supposed to miss them. Yep. So if we say, do you know what I mean, 75%. Then really, like 75%, if you say out of 15, man's meant to score 12. Really? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're meant to score 12. So the point is, when you look at what he done, do you know what I'm saying? And the way that they use this for the whole, to talk about my man's whole career at Man United, his whole 3 years at Man United, based on what my man done in a little few months, when it was stat padding penalties anyway, Now he's been at the club for 3 years. Now is a good time to assess what he's done.
Yep. And what has he done?
Absolutely
nothing.
Absolutely
Villarreal,
nothing, bro.
Nothing.
And bro, even though we won the trophy, we won a cup. Yeah, he wasn't instrumental in us winning the trophy.
Nope. Bro, does that guy ever turn up against Arsenal?
Bruv, does he ever turn up against any decent
Does he
team?
turn up against City? Does he turn up against anyone? Like the only
Come on,
teams I
bro.
see this guy turn up against are the ones that he should turn up against. Yeah, the ones that you like. You go, yeah, Bruno scored. Yeah, of course he did, because it's Burnley. Right? Do you know what I'm saying? But when the chips are down, and this is why I get the ump with somebody like Odegaard, because again, exactly what you're saying. The guy's been put on a pedestal so highly. Yeah, and the same with Odegaard. Odegaard did 15 goals, 7 assists, whatever, last season in the league. So now the expectations are cool. Now let's see if you're a great player then. Yeah. And now look, the pressure is now really on when there was really no pressure on Arsenal last season because nobody expected us to go on a 93% win streak. They are 93% champions or whatever. So that it was just playing with freedom. Now the pressure's on, the guy's disappeared. Yeah, and that's exactly what happens with Bruno. When the pressure's on and it's a big game, that guy shrivels. Yeah, when there's no pressure on him, he turns up. Yeah, he scored some nice goals. Of course he has. Everyone can score nice goals. His goal against Burnley was quality.
Yep.
Yeah, but again, that was a game he bailed you out. Fair play,
Yep.
he bailed you out because you played crap that day. Yeah, but when it really mattered in a Europa League final against a team that should never have even been there in the first place, where was he? Where was he against Newcastle in the final? Where was he against every big team you've ever played since he's been here, bro?
Nowhere.
Yeah. But your fans, a lot of them that rep this guy, they just look at the output and go, oh, yeah, but he scored 20 goals that season.
Yeah, but bro, you got to understand that most of these guys, yeah, they get their footballing opinions, yeah, from the propaganda that gets pushed out by the club on social media and also by certain channels, bro. Like, that's what it's just propaganda, bro. Like, there's no facts behind any of these things. Like, there's no facts. Because the thing is, all of these guys love stats, yeah, until it comes down to actually analyzing them. And then all of a sudden, like, it's a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Because anyone can take stats on face value and try and spin it into something else. But he's a false profile. Like, he's a goal-scoring midfielder that doesn't score goals anymore.
He's a midfielder that can't pass the ball consistently well.
Can't pass the ball, can't carry the ball. When you look at what they're giving, what they're giving him assists for and not assists, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's actually embarrassing. And then he doesn't win the ball back for us. Do you know what I mean? Man can show you pressing stats. He runs around, doesn't make tackles. He's not an attacking midfielder.
That's like Odegaard, bro. He runs around a lot. It looks like he's doing stuff, and then he'll give it all of this. Yeah, then they're arguing with the ref, and it makes.
And then on top of that, he's diving. He's diving, he's cheating, he's complaining to the referee. He's got to be the worst
diver I've seen as well, by the way.
Bruv, diving, cheating, complaining to referees, and somehow he hasn't managed to get a reputation for being a cheater when he's one of the most blatant cheaters I've ever seen in football.
Was it you that said it when he got the armband? You said, yeah, Ten Hag gave him that because he's always moaning at the ref. Now he can moan at the ref without getting booked.
Yeah, bro, that's it.
Was it you that said it? I think it was.
Bro.
It's true. Because he's always crying and moaning at referees. He's the first one there. He always has that dopey look on his face. Yeah, and it's just like, oh, the poor me. Oh, I'm so hard done by it. Like, bro, how about get better? Yeah, I did a watch along for the Brighton game last night. That game was crap. Right, great finish from Ansu Fati, lovely goal. Right, but me and Matty were sat on that, and at the end, for the last hour, we were talking about footballers back in the day, back in the 90s, different eras and that. Yeah, right. We're supposed to rate this crap, bro. Yeah. This guy, Bruno, yeah, I swear to God, would not get in any team in Europe, yeah, in a top league back in the 90s or the noughties.
Yeah, but bro,
this is now what people are repping. That's the standards.
You could argue, yeah, that he left Portugal, flopped in Italy, and then ended up back in Portugal, and then somehow he ended up at Man United, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is just what it is. These are the
facts.
But
the standards of football have dropped so low that this guy's seen as a top player.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, man saying Bruno was a right back until he was 15, 16 years old. He mentioned it in an interview. I didn't know that, but it makes a lot of sense because that's the only position, yeah, on the pitch that you could get away with being that technically, like, inept. And that makes sense because the fact that he can't carry the ball past players and he's not composed, and when you press him, he just kicks the ball away. That makes sense. That makes sense because he doesn't look comfortable in midfield.
The thing is, if you're that skinny, yeah, and that's slight as a player, you have to have real good tech. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
100%.
you have to have real good
You
tech.
have to
Like
have feet like Mahrez or like a
yeah, yeah.
Robinho
Look
or
how skinny
something like.
Mahrez or Neymar or someone like
Yeah,
that. They're about 9 stone, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, but they're so quick with their feet and they're so good on either foot.
yeah.
Yeah, they just run you round in circles. You can't get the ball off them. Doesn't matter how physical you get against them because you ain't touching them. Yeah, they'll just run around in circles. Mahrez, Neymar, perfect examples, and he, yeah, is nowhere near that level. So how are you playing in midfield? Yeah, because if you're that skinny and you've got no physicality, you have to have really good feet, yeah, or really good
Absolutely.
passing accuracy, yeah, right. To get out of tight spaces, you have to have the feet to boom, 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 yeah. Bro, he ain't got none of that, yeah.
No.
Ain't got nothing. Yeah, all I see from this guy is his stat pads, a couple of decent goals here and there. He'll score a few penalties. Yeah, he'll run across, giving it all of this across his ears. Yeah, get his Instagram post. Yeah, and he'll end up with about 10 goals at the end of the season. And everyone goes, oh, what a performance, what a player. Yeah, and he'll get man of the match about 4 or 5 times a season. Everyone gets lauding him up. Bro, he's crap. Absolute crap. David Silva's a great example as well. David Silva weren't a big, muscular guy. Yeah, bro, that guy could nutmeg a mermaid in a telephone box. He was so good.
Yeah.
It was unreal. Yeah, slight skinny guy, feet 100. Yeah.
But that's
Bruno's
what you're
nowhere
supposed to
near.
be. One Matter was the same. That's why
One
when
matter.
you're looking at
Perfect
players
example.
like One Matter, the Mesut Ozils of this world and that, these are number 10s. You're trying to tell me this Bruno guy is a number 10, bro?
Look at
Based
Cesc.
off what? He's
Bro,
got
look at Cesc.
no, bruv. Like even Cesc Fabregas. When you look at Cesc Fabregas's partnership with Diego Costa, yeah, it's like we've got a striker that ain't got a Premier League goal, yeah, and apparently we've got one of the best creative midfielders in the league. How does that stand to reasons? Where's the connection? Where's the connection?
Just
Where's the
go and get
connection with our
Cesc, bro. Go
striker?
and get Cesc. Cesc could still do a job now.
Bruv, where's the connection with our centre forward, bro?
It's
Like
true.
you're the 10. You're the 10, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, even when you look at Paul Scholes was playing in like box to box at the time. And he even said his connection with Ruud van Nistelrooy was almost telepathic.
Yeah.
Like, because when you're a creative midfielder, you just know the movement.
Yeah.
You know the movement. If you look at Bruno right now, the positions he takes up, you would probably compare it more so to like a Cantona or a Bergkamp because he plays like a second striker when you look at his heat map here.
Yeah, he's always on the edge of the box, and he
When
like
you
there
when
or
you look
thereabouts.
at Dennis Bergkamp's reading of the movement of Ian Wright or Thierry Henry, like these guys, he knows where they're gonna move, he knows where to play them. Bruno ain't got no chemistry with our striker, but he's meant to be our creative output. How?
Bro, look at you've mentioned Bergkamp, like, and I know he's like one in a billion. What a player, yeah. But look at the strikers he's played with for Arsenal, yeah.
Yeah.
He had Wiltord. Would you say Wiltord's an amazing striker? I wouldn't say he was amazing. He was decent. He was all right. Yeah. Lewis Boa-Morte. Yeah. Well, he's the assistant at Fulham now. He weren't great, was he? Christopher Ray, he weren't great. Yeah. But that guy would put it on a plate for every single one of them. Yeah. That's without the Anelkas, without the Henrys, without the Righties. Yeah. Without the Reyeses. Yeah. But we're talking like lower standard players. Yeah. And he could find everybody. Yeah. And the thing with Bergkamp, yeah, his feet was just a joke. Best first touch I've ever seen in my life. That guy was a joke. Yeah. And he could have it as well. And that is the difference between that era and this era. Yeah. And Bruno can't have it. And he can't find you on a sixpence just like that because it's not telepathic, because he hasn't got the brain capacity to know where the run's going to go. Yeah. As soon as he gets the ball, the striker's on his bike. Bang. You should be passing that. Don't even think about it. It should be natural. But it's not natural to him. Right. But then that's cool. Fair enough. But now you have to have some sort of, if you're not going to have that telepathic instinct, yeah, keep the ball ticking then. But he can't even keep the ball ticking.
But this is what I'm trying to say. He doesn't have any of the traits of a midfielder, let alone a creative one. Because even if he was like a Jordan Henderson, yeah, that just done the crab thing, yeah, and was a leader, I could appreciate that because there's different roles of players for different systems. But Bruno doesn't fit the profile of a box-to-box, of a defensive midfielder, of an attacking midfielder. He's just a waste of space. That's what he is, bro. He's a waste of space, bro. He does nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not press resistant. He's not composed. He hasn't got a weight of pass. When people talk about final balls and that, most of his assists are overhit pass into space that someone quick catches.
Yeah.
Or something fired at someone, like McTominay's goal the other day. He fired it into man's flipping chin and he somehow brought it
Somehow,
down,
okay. Brought it
and
down.
got the shot off. Like, do you know what I mean? If you're McTominay, you're not thanking him for that pass, bro, because you've given me way too much to do. Do you know what I'm saying?
All of that's on McTominay. Let's be real. All of that's on McTominay, but he'll get 100%. The assist for that. But
bro, it was harder to bring it down.
He gets the assist for that, and that's all his fans care about, bro. He got the assist. Yeah, look at Saka's performance the other night against Sevilla. Yeah, did not Sevilla, Chelsea. Did absolutely nothing.
Got an assist.
Game, bro. Yeah, and then puts one pass on a plate. Trossard, yeah, bro. I'm not sure many players in the league would have finished that. Yeah, because it was an overhit pass.
Yeah,
it was an overhit pass. The goalkeeper should have come out and been more.
The goalkeeper should have came out, and if he comes out and he makes himself wide, he saves it. But the goalkeeper kind of stayed on his line.
Yeah, he stayed on his line, made himself small, and it went through his hand. Like through his hand.
As a goalkeeper, you have to come out, close the angle, and just make yourself as wide as possible and hope for the best. Hope it hits you.
Yeah, facts. And that's the thing. Like, but Saka, oh, what a performance! Oh, he got an assist. Yeah, he's got so many GA this season. He's not playing well. And what? Who cares? He's not playing well. You've just said he's not playing well. Yeah, but then they delude themselves that, oh yeah, but they're still nicking GA and they're not playing well. So when they
Rashford's done that the majority of his career, though, Lee. He's nicked goals and assists when he hasn't been playing well. That's literally his whole career.
But they delude themselves into thinking.
But at least there's been times that Saka's played well, though. I know, but that's not how it works. But at least there's been times where Saka's actually played well.
Saka's been our best player for 3 years. Let's just
precisely like Rashford's never been Man United's best player, even when he's getting goals and assists. He's never been our best player.
No.
He's never been our best player.
Facts. Bro, when he was at Sporting, you're looking at him thinking, oh, yeah, he looks a bit of a baller. But, bro, let's be real. Darwin Núñez was bagging 30-odd goals in that league. Like, let's just have it right here. He was bagging 30-odd goals. And everyone was getting hyped. Oh, Noodles. Oh, look at him. He's class. Bro, yeah, he might turn out to be a decent player on the club. Right? But he don't even he makes bench now. He's not starting every game.
Sure.
Yeah, he's not starting every game. And if you look at their strikers and the attacking players they have on the wing, every single one of them is better than Marcus Rashford. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And that is a damning indictment of Man United Football Club. The fact that Liverpool have 5 players in attacking positions better than your top boy.
Sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Mad. Yeah.
Like, this comment here saying Bruno reminds me of Lingard, bro. Lingard's better, bruv.
Lingard had more tech.
Bruv, Lingard's better than Mount as well, bruv.
Lingard weren't a bad player.
Bro, Jesse Lingard wasn't a bad player, but you know what it is with Jesse Lingard? He was misprofiled. He's another one that was misprofiled. He's one of them players, that I always rated Jesse Lingard. I just think that they didn't use him properly. Like, I'll be honest.
He wanted it either. Like, he wanted it, but he didn't want it.
Yeah, but maybe so, bro. But I don't believe in that. I believe the right manager gets Lingard playing, innit? Like, because we saw what Lingard done at West Ham, and we also saw what.
But that was his best position.
Exactly, Lingard. If you play Lingard in the 10 position, that Mason Mount gets that freedom. Jesse Lingard, bro. Remember, he scored cup final goals for Man United. This guy, like. He a good player, bruv. The problem is with Jesse, is that he had off-the-field things going on and people didn't look after him. But, bro, let me tell you something. You see what they think Mason Mount is? That's when they talk about half turns and that, bro. On the half turn, Jesse Lingard, bro, receiving the ball on the half turn, little give and goes, pop, 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 can move.
1-2s,
loads of energy and that. Bro, he's a player, bro. He's better than Mount, bruv.
He's better than Mount. I'll never forget that geezer moonwalking right in front of me at the Emirates.
Bro, that goal was crazy, blood. What was it? Lukaku, Martial, and Lingard, bro. The link up. I think Martial played the pass. I think Lukaku won the ball. Martial spun round, played the pass to Jesse. Jesse with the finish, bro. Listen.
I was 6 rows behind that, and he moonwalked. Bro, I wanted to run on the pitch, bro. He wound me up. I hated him when he played for you.
Lingard is better than Mount, blood. Like, what they think Mount does in the 10, that's what Jesse can do. And Jesse scores goals if you give him the chance, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to put man in the right system, bro. That's all you need to do. It's just like, what's your player that went to Newcastle?
Joe Willock.
Willock, bro. And when was that? Willock went Newcastle. When he was at Arsenal, you weren't seeing that. You weren't seeing that player, bro.
And
Do
he
you know
went
what I
there
mean?
with a bad one, didn't he? But
He done the
again,
mad thing, bro.
since then he barely gets a game under Eddie Howe.
Yeah, but
Like,
again, but they've leveled
because
up,
Eddie
so
Howe's
I
gone down a
understand.
different route, a different manager, different
I
players.
understand because they're playing a different way. But the point is, yeah, Jesse Lingard is better
He's
than
definitely
Mount.
better than Mount all day
And
long.
he's better than Bruno as well, bruv. And Jesse ain't got a club, bro, for other reasons. But the fact is, the funny thing is, the way managers are now playing without a 10 and they want a pressing player, yeah, that's Jesse Lingard's profile.
They
It's
want
just
two
that.
weights in the press, and
But this is the thing.
Honestly, it's
But the thing
tax.
is, Jesse Lingard, yeah, if Jesse, the way Jesse was, Jesse's profile of player now is starting to come into the forefront now in the modern football because they're not playing 10s anymore. Back then, they weren't really playing that. So it was, do we play Jesse on the left? Do we play him on the right? Do we play him here? Now, if Jesse Lingard was 24 years old and not 31, that 24-year-old Jesse, yeah, in the systems that they play right now, fits right in to the
It
systems
goes
now.
in cycles, isn't it? Like, goes in cycles, bro. Yeah, like everyone was saying about number 10s are fading out, and they have faded out, yeah?
Yeah.
But give it another 5-10 years, number 10s will be all the rage again.
Yeah.
Yeah, like strikers, oh yeah, like, you know, just having a big lump up front, they're faded out, there's hardly any in the world. Yeah, give it another 5-10 years, they'll be all the rage again. Yeah, all this inverted crap will be a thing of the past. Right, and all this, like, you know, playing a 4-3-3, you know, the wingers have got to get in with all the goals and all of this. Like, bro, that will change again in 5-10 years. Yeah, and that's why I rate managers like Ancelotti, because he just plays the same thing every year, bro. He don't care.
Bro,
Yeah,
Ancelotti's playing the same system he played with AC Milan, you know. People don't deep.
Yeah, I said that on my stream the other day.
Yeah.
He's
People
playing
don't
exactly
deep
the
it.
same. And the funny
the
thing
same.
about that is, yeah, right, is people are looking at it going, yeah, but how's he doing this? He's got Carver Howe at right back. Like, because
but bro,
Carver Howe's a top player, mate. That's why.
Yeah, but also football doesn't change that much. Life doesn't change that much. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, if you go in the gym, yeah, the best exercises to do in the gym, yeah, barring any injuries, is obviously going to be your fundamental things. The same shit, yeah, that Arnie and them man did, yeah, is the same thing that these bodybuilders today are doing, bro. Like, there's not too many different ways. You can't reinvent the wheel, blood. Everything in football, yeah, is just getting recycled. Like,
The only manager that's different is Pep.
Exactly,
and Pep's got a load of little mini Peps trying to do the same thing, and they're all flopping.
Yeah, but even so, when you look at Pep, yeah, like, it's one of them things where it's like Pep's rigid football, yeah, the managers that he will struggle against, like Jurgen Klopp. Because, brother, Klopp just lets his players play, like, do you know what I mean? And that undoes any system. I don't care.
Well,
do you know what I'm saying?
Look at when City lost to Real Madrid, not the season just gone, the season before.
Yeah.
In the Champions League. Benzema, Panenka in the penalty in that.
Bro, I'm telling you, yeah, when you let players play, yeah, that will outdo any system if you've got the right players. I don't care, because the thing is, yeah, you can prepare for systems. You can't prepare for players, blood. You can't prepare for players. I remember seeing an interview with Marcel Desailly, and they were talking about R9 in it, and I think he was speaking to Maldini, and they were like, "Oh, how do you prepare for him?" And he said, "You can't." Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, you can't, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, forget systems, yeah, bro. Certain man you can't prepare for.
Yeah.
You cannot do it, bruv. And if there's enough of them on the team, you're not going to be prepared for everyone.
Facts.
You know, like that. So
Right.
it's like, if you find a manager with a good system, yeah, and you find me, yeah, a manager that can get the best out of his players, a lot of the time, the team that's got the most players playing well is going to win, bro. I don't care. Forget your system, bro. There's nothing your 3-1-6 can do about Liverpool, yeah, when they've got Mo Salah flying at you, Mane flying at you, Firmino playing, yeah, in pockets of space that don't make sense. Like, does the centre back go? Does the midfielder go with him?
By the
Does he
time
not
they've
go?
decided, bang, it's a goal.
But that's what I mean. And then you got Wijnaldum overlapping down the left wing, but he's in the middle. Like, it don't make sense, bruv. Like, and that's why when Brazil used to play that 4-4-2 diamond thing, yeah, with the fullbacks marauding forward and that, they used to smoke teams because it's like, what are we doing, bruv? Like, who's playing where? Like, do you know what I'm saying? R9 was a striker, but if you know anything about R9, he never really used to play on the last defender, bro. He was one of the first strikers that used to play outside the box. R9 was facing players up here in midfield and running past them, bro. He wasn't playing on centre backs. So it's like, Who's marking him?
And they're all set up for the Del Pieros, the Inzagis, and all of this lot to come off the shoulder. And then you got this guy who was built like a brick house, just running at you with the quickest feet, 100 miles an hour, left foot, right foot. You didn't know what to do with him, man.
Bro, it was crazy. Like literally, the players were the system. Like, and that's why you couldn't play against Brazil. You can't.
Ronaldinho, Zidane, players like that, bro. You can't.
But you can't though, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. Like, it's almost like I said, these men are overcoaching players, isn't it? But the thing is, if you come up against a manager that has good players, as good as players, and he gives them freedom to express themselves, the players will win you the game. Because when you look at, for instance, Arsenal versus Man City, the reason why Arsenal beat Man City, it was nothing to do with systems. It was because the one individual moment that you needed, Martinelli gave it to you, and City's players didn't give it to them. Yeah. It wasn't about the systems. It was down to the individual player. One player done something. Martinelli, half a yard, got the ball out his feet.
Nice ball over the top.
That's it.
Ball down, bang. Got lucky, but nobody picked up Martinelli, and we took our chance. This
is it, bro. When it comes down to it, you can system, drill all you want, yeah? Individual players and individual moments decide games, bruv.
I watched a video with Harry Pinero and Michael Owen the other day on Rio's channel. Yeah, and he was saying that Gary Neville was told when they played Liverpool to stand next to the centre back, the right centre back. Yeah, because they knew
to double up.
To stop Michael Owen. Yeah, because he always wanted to go from that left wing in and curl it and get in or go off the shoulder on that side. Yeah, and he said I didn't even know until Neville told me years later that Fergie used to go nuts. Like, you have to stand next to the centre back, blah blah blah, because Michael Owen does this, and this. He goes, I was just playing football. He goes, I didn't know I come off the left and did all of this. Yeah, and he goes, he played a game, he scored at Old Trafford, pinged one in from that side, and apparently Gary Neville got the hairdryer treatment because he weren't in that spot.
But the thing is, even if Gary Neville was in that spot, it wouldn't have made any difference.
It wouldn't have made a difference. That is exactly what I was going to say, because the amount of times Michael Owen did that, it doesn't matter who's there.
It wouldn't have made any difference. It wouldn't have made any difference. And because when players are at the top of the game, when players are at the top of their game, there's nothing you can do about it, bro. I'll be honest. Like, top players, there's nothing you can do.
Thierry Henry, how do you mark Thierry Henry?
You can't.
He's on the left, then he's a number 10, then he's in the box, then he's at midfield picking the ball up, then he's on the right, then he's getting the ball dribbling past everyone in midfield. Like, how do you mark Thierry?
Yeah, but Lee, with top players, it was just like Iron Robin. Oh, he's going to cut in. All right, good luck stopping him. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone knew what he was going to do, bro. So don't tell me there's a single manager in the world, that is like, oh, yeah, we know how to nullify. Bro, if you're good enough, and if you play on instinct, I don't care if you know what I'm going to do. Good luck stopping me, bro.
How many times did Thierry Henry just finesse that in the bottom?
Bro, every time Henry opened his body up, you're like, you know where he's going to go. But did you save it, though?
You ain't saving it.
But did you save it, though? Do you think every goalkeeper didn't know that Henry was going to open his body up and pass it into the... Every keeper knew, and none of them stopped it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is why... When he said, oh, like, he got the hairdryer treatment, it's a cop-out. Because I'll be honest, Michael Owen would have seen him and he would have just touched it round him and left him anyway.
Facts.
Because Michael Owen in his prime, young Michael Owen was like what Mbappe was today, but better finisher, bro. Like, you couldn't stop him.
Bro, he still holds the record. I didn't know this, He still holds the record, Youngest Golden Boot winner. He did it when he was 17, turning 18. And then the next year, he done it again. Yeah. And then he says in that video, that interview, he said, and then Thierry Henry turned up at Arsenal. And he went, I looked at Henry and I thought, I'm never winning a Golden Boot again. It was like, that's the levels. But Michael Owen, bro, that guy, I think he's bagged 150 Premier League goals. And he did that in about 7 seasons. Like, and then he went to Madrid. He came back. He was injured all the time, bro. If he'd stayed in the Premier League and stayed fit, we wouldn't be talking about Shearer.
Bro, he would have smoked Alan Shearer's record. Come on, bro.
All day
Do you know
long.
what I mean? It goes without saying. The thing is, because Michael Owen's so boring, people don't realize how good he was. Michael Owen is one of the best strikers I've ever seen in my life.
One of the best finishers you'll ever see in your life,
like, bro. Like, in my life, bro. Like, young Michael Owen could dribble as well. Like, we're not talking about like just running onto through balls. He was taking it through 3-4 players and then passing it in the top corner. Like Michael Owen was lifting it over keepers, going round keepers, left foot, right foot, header, and he's like 5'7" or something.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable.
Look at his
bro.
goal against Argentina. The Beckham
Yeah, bro. And the thing is, he scored loads of goals like that. It wasn't like when he done that, no one was surprised that he done that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No,
I'll
Michael
never
Owen
forgive
different.
that guy, man. I went all the way to Cardiff for a cup final, bro, and he came on and broke my heart.
Unbelievable player.
Yeah, he was a joke,
Unbelievable.
mate. Yeah, one of the greatest strikers
Unbelievable.
you'll ever see in your life, mate. Yeah,
And you know what I like about Michael Owen, yeah, is that he knows how good he was as well. You can tell by the way he talks, yeah. Like he knows he was the guy. Like he even said, he's like, when I was out there, I thought I was the best player. Like I wasn't scared of no one, and he genuinely wasn't, bro. Like if you watch him play, he played like he didn't respect anybody, bro. And that was a real player.
That was the same with Rooney when he burst on the scene.
Yeah, Rooney had no respect for anyone's life.
Bro, Rooney was world class at 16. Michael Owen was world class as soon as he got in the Liverpool team. 17 years old, world class.
Crazy.
Like they don't make them like that anymore, mate. Can you imagine? 100%. Can you imagine them players right now? It like breaking through into a team in this era. Yeah, bro, we'll be talking about them as the best two players in the world.
Oh, Michael Owen today. Oh my days. Absolutely destroys. Like what these man think Erling Haaland is, bro. If you saw Michael Owen, you'd be thinking, bro, if Mbappe had Haaland's finishing, bro, like it's crazy. Yeah. Like Michael Owen was something else.
Something else completely. Rapid, but he didn't need to use his pace all the time because he was so good with his feet.
Yeah, and also his movement was so good. So it's not like that was the time when centre forwards were bending their runs and. Do you know what I mean? Like
running off clever,
and going back being clever, like do you know what I'm saying? Like crazy. Like I can't lie, he was nuts.
Yeah, he won the Ballon d'Or as well. He did when he was 21.
He did. Unbelievable player, bro. Do you know what I mean? So
I think only R9 is the I think I maybe
was younger than him to score. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
to win a Ballon d'Or. I think Michael Owen's the second youngest. I may be wrong, but
no, it sounds about right. Sounds about right. To be
honest. That's crazy, bro. Like you're 17. You break into the Liverpool team. You get the golden boot back to back. So by 19, you've got 2 golden boots in the Premier League. Yeah. 2 years later, you're the best player in the world. Like unreal footballer, man. Yeah, he didn't really do it at Real Madrid, but he was crocked by them, man. Like flogged to death, too many injuries and that in it. Yeah, but the thing is, when you're that good, same with Rooney. Rooney, like he's what 36, 37 now. Look at him. He's absolutely dusted. Yeah, but you're that good at 16, you're undroppable. You have to be played every week.
But you know what it is, though? With Rooney, though, it's like, you know when people say about if Rooney looked after himself, bro, like, I don't agree. Because when you look at Rooney's career, yeah, Rooney actually had the same length. Yeah, cool. Rooney had the same length career as a lot of players. Because when you look at CR7, for instance, yeah, he's not playing at the top level no more. But if you say, for instance, yeah, Ronaldo's still playing and he's 38. Like, bro, when Ronaldo was 16, he wasn't playing for Sporting Lisbon, bruv. Like, Rooney was playing for Everton at 16, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's one of them ones where Rooney started his grown man professional career before all of these players. I can't remember how old Ronaldo was when we signed him. Was Ronaldo, what, in his late teens or was he in his 20s already?
I think he was 17.
Yeah.
And I think he ripped us a new one, 18 years old at Highbury.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And that was Arsenal with Henry, Vieira, and all that.
But that's what I'm saying. But when I'm saying, like, no disrespect to the Portuguese league, innit? But it's not the same level as the Premiership, bro.
Rooney,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, Rooney was 16 years old, playing against Arsenal, bruv. Like 16 playing against Arsenal, bruv.
Big man defenders.
Not playing against like Super Bock. Do you know what I'm saying? Some flipping bear team or whatever, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm being real, bro. Like, CR7 weren't playing against no one, and then on top of that, when we signed him, like we blooded him into the team off the bench. As soon as Wayne Rooney came to Man United, it was like, bro, this is your club. Take the keys.
That Champions League hat trick. I remember his debut, bro. And you know what's crazy is I hated Man United back then.
Yeah.
But I was so gassed that he bagged a hat trick on his debut. Because I was like, wow, this kid is like literally the best talent we've had since Gaza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, fair enough, maybe down the
Yeah.
road with England and all that. It never really worked out. But
Yeah,
his
bro.
career-
Rooney was a man at 16 years old. When we brought in CR7, we were like, yo, we're going to blood him into the team, bring
bro,
him
he
off
was
the
skinnier
bench.
than me when you signed Ronaldo.
Exactly. We watched Ronaldo turn into a man. Rooney was like born a man, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? That's
He
what
was
it
a
looked
lump.
like, innit?
He was a lump, mate.
That's what it looked like. So Rooney started, by the time Rooney was 16, yeah, he was already, like, his career was, you get me? It was in full flight, bruv. It wasn't, oh, Rooney's like growing into this, give him time. It was already 16, Man United. He's coming to Man United. This is your team. Boom, straight away. Ronaldo
the
was
mad thing
allowed
is-
to kind
the
of
mad thing is,
develop
on
into
that-
a player, bro.
On that debut, look at the team we
Yeah.
had back then, yeah, that Champions League debut we made. And he had the balls at 18 on his debut to say,
Crazy.
I'm taking that free kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, move out the way. Get out of the way. I'm taking the free kick. And he puts it straight in the back of the net. Hat trick, bang, see you later. Yeah, and it's like
100%.
hat trick on your
Rooney's
debut
thing
at
was
Old
different. So if you think that at 16 he was already a grown man playing ball at the top level. Do you know what I'm saying?
Trafford. There's not many players
Even
that
if
do that, you know?
if you look at that and you say, all right, cool, 16, you give him 10 years at 26, 15 years, 31.
Yeah, that's about
Man-
right. Yeah.
Man still had a 15-year career, blood. And even though it wasn't a 15-year prime, yeah, it was a 15-year career, bro. Like, primes in football are only supposed to be 3 or 4 years, bruv. Do you know, the problem is with society now, because of what CR7 and Messi have done, yeah, people think, yeah, that primes in football are supposed to be 10 years. Like, and even though, when you look at Messi and Ronaldo, they're like, especially Ronaldo's prime wasn't 10 years. Do you know what I'm saying? But what
No.
Ronaldo done very, very, very well was that he reinvented himself and kept scoring goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me,
Ronaldo's prime was like the last year or 2 years at Man United, and the first 2 or 3 at Real Madrid.
Agreed.
That was his real prime.
Agreed. 100% agreed. I think Ronaldo's prime, like prime of his career, was the year before he won the Ballon d'Or, the year he won the Ballon d'Or, and probably like the first 3 years at Real Madrid. And then after that, we saw
Yes, he
number
was
9
like-
Ronaldo scoring goals and stuff like that, but his all-round game deteriorated massively.
And he just looked at Messi and thought, no, I need to catch him.
Yeah,
I
no,
catch
yeah,
him.
yeah. But even
Because-
without Messi, like Ronaldo's prime was like 5 years, bro. Like, and he reinvented himself, turned himself into a number 9, and then he had like
Less of the
another
ball.
prime. Then he had another prime as a striker, should we say?
Yeah.
But for
Yeah,
me,
that's
prime
fair.
Cristiano was a winger. Do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like the number 9 Ronaldo, yeah, was still one of the best number 9s in the world, but that wasn't prime Ronaldo because prime Ronaldo was scoring 38 goals from out wide.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Step over, jinking, dropping the shoulder, bang, top ins.
this is what I'm saying. So when you actually analyze it, because of the numbers, yeah, because of the numbers, people will say that his prime was 10, 15 years or something, but really his prime was only about 5. And that's about right. Do you know what I'm saying? That's about right. You look at Ronaldinho, his prime was about 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
That's how long your prime's supposed to be. Really? That's why they used to say back in the day, attacking players coming to their prime about 28, 29.
28, yeah,
because
27,
and the career finishes at 32. So your prime is supposed to be about 4 or 5 years. But now people think, yeah, that primes are supposed to be 10 years, bro. A 5-year prime in sports is amazing. In any sport.
The thing is, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on there because that last 2 years at United, you could
Yeah.
tell he was just, well, Fergie said, we'll keep you 1 more year and you can go. Yeah. And you just knew he was going to go and rip it up at Madrid because he has the ego, he had the physique by then. Yeah, Fergie built him into a guy at that point. He wasn't a kid, he was a man at that point. He was just like, yeah, you're destined to go Real Madrid. Fair play, Fergie, turned him into a superstar, yeah? But that first couple of years at Madrid, he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, just an absolute joke. Like,
But that's what I
every
mean.
single week, that guy was just skinning everybody. Yeah, and then somebody put in the chat he had a dodgy knee or something, and he did transform himself, yeah?
Yeah.
And he will go down as the greatest goal scorer ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not the greatest player ever.
No,
Yeah, he
no,
had
not
a
at all.
5-year window where he was unbelievable. And you
Yeah,
could
but he
mark him
reinvented
as
himself, and so did Messi. Because if you look at Messi, yeah, when Messi first came,
Messi was
through,
right wing.
Messi was right wing, dribbling past players, nutmegs, all of these other things. And then you also saw him playing the false 9 sometimes. And then as Messi started to decline, and I use that word very loosely, yeah, he started to drop deeper and deeper and play make more, but still score goals. Do you know what I mean? So Messi kind of
Just
had a
arriving on
prime.
the edge of the box rather than dribbling into the box.
Exactly. So Messi had a prime on the right side where he was unplayable, like, and then he had a prime in the middle of the pitch where he was dictating and still getting numbers, and all that done was it just made it look like it was one prime and it
One
was
prime,
but it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? It's just like when you look at players like Schweinsteiger, bro. He used to be a winger, then he moved into midfield. And same with like Philip
Same
Lahm.
with Giggsy. Look at Giggsy.
Same with Giggsy. Like Philip Lahm had a thing where he was left back, then he was a number 6, and then Pep turned him into a number 6, and then people thought, oh, he's the best thing since sliced bread. He was already a great left back. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, with good players, they reinvent themselves and it prolongs their prime because they change position.
And they still have the output.
And that's what it is. The same with
Prime Messi, was like that guy said, up until I don't even think 2019. I think Prime Messi was ended before 2019. Prime Messi was around 2010 to 2015. Yeah, that 92 goal season or whatever it was. Yeah, that was just a joke. When was that? 2012. Yeah, that was peak Messi.
Yeah,
that is the best player I've ever seen in my life. That year, 90 odd goals in a season, in a calendar year.
Yeah.
Bro, that's mad. 2010 Messi to 2015, we'll never see a player like that ever again.
But that's it, bro. And that, even Scholes as well. Prime Paul Scholes was getting in the box and scoring goals. But everyone remembers Paul Scholes, for dictating later on in his career. But that was the second prime of Paul Scholes. That wasn't the first. You know what I mean? And that's what people don't realize. The top players, they reinvent themselves and they prolong their careers, bro. Like Roy Keane, young Roy Keane, bro. Like Forrest coming into Man United, goal scoring box-to-box midfielder. Everyone remembers Keane for his tackles. That guy used to score goals.
Into everyone and ending Alfie Harden's career.
Bro, he used to score goals, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
people against us a few times.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't remember that. Do you understand? Like, so
it's
one of them.
I think he scored twice against us.
He scored. I think Yorkie scored in that game. Bro, I remember. I couldn't believe it. We scored so early in that game. Yeah,
he scored a brace in that game. I think. York scored.
Yeah.
I
remember celebrating it because we was in the blue kit in it with the collar or something. I'm sure we was in the blue kit.
I think it might have been the black. It might have been the black one.
Was it the black
one? Oh no, you're right. I think it was the blue kit. It was like
the blue kit with the collar and it had the stripes and that.
Yeah, you're right. The silver one.
Yeah.
We were 5-0 down, I think, weren't
we? Bro, we scored so early, I was nervous, bro. And as soon as I sat on the sofa, it's like I was up out my seat straight away. I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it, bro. I swear, I was watching that in a pub. Yeah,
bro.
Like with some olders and that. Yeah, like they smuggled me in the pub. Yeah, and I'm just like, boy. Joke, absolute joke,
bro, unbelievable, and that's what I'm saying.
Man United, I sneaked out, bro. 5-0, I was gone.
This is what I mean.
5-0.
So the prime thing, people need to understand that the top players have different primes, and because they have different primes, it elongates their prime. But you can always pinpoint a specific time when these men were unplayable, blood. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Unplayable. That's it. That doesn't mean anything. A footballer is real prime.
Is another one. Modric is another prime.
Like Modric ain't nowhere near his prime, but he's still a top player.
Yeah.
Like people forget Luka Modric started out wide, bruv. They don't remember that Luka Modric used to be on the wing, dancing past players. Now they look at Modric in the middle and think that he always played like that, bruv.
Yeah, dictator.
But Modric didn't always do that.
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely spot on, man. Yeah, and the thing is, you won't see players do that ever again. Yeah, there's the odd player like James Milner reinvents himself, but has he ever really had a prime?
Nah, Milner's just a good
he's a proper pro, isn't he?
Proper pro, steady Eddie. Do a job at left
right back.
Yeah, left back,
against
right
Man
back.
City the other day.
Bro, Milner broke through as a striker, bro.
Wait, he was a bad striker as well.
Bro, he scored goals as well.
Years old, slapping goals in for fun.
Bruv, striker. Then he moved to the wing. Then he moved into midfield. Do you know what I'm saying?
He was up against Doku at right back the other day. I was like,
poor guy, bro. At that age, man, the managers killed him there.
The manager killed him. To be fair, he did.
He
played right back there, last night as well.
Yeah, managers killed him there.
But that's the thing. That's the model professional, isn't it? You never see him in the newspaper. You never see him out doing stupidness. You never see him doing flashy stuff. Yeah, he's just a typical northern lad. Yeah, that just wants to play football.
Yeah, just happy to be there, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You're a proper guy.
Ashley Young's another one.
38, you know what I'm saying? Just looks after himself. Do you know what I mean? Always in good shape, reliable,
Play it
100%.
anywhere on the park. Yeah, the 8-2. I think he bagged a brace in that.
He did. I think he did actually. Yeah, Mr. Whippy, bro. I think.
Yeah, the top bins.
Yeah, bro. I think Rooney scored a free kick, 2 free kicks. I think almost identical. Like,
Yeah, he did. Yeah, mate, we had what was it? Armand Traore at right back.
crazy.
And our team was decimated. We were going to Old Trafford with literally the bare bones. Yeah, but I didn't expect an 8-2. The fact that we scored twice at your ground, I think that was the first time we'd scored 2.
Yeah,
And I think our VP got them both. Yeah, I think that was the first time we scored twice at your ground for about a decade.
no,
Yeah, we lost by
mad.
8-2. Like, come on, man. Yeah, some of the embarrassments over the years have been crazy. Yeah, our VP missed a pen as well. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like these are some real ballers though. Like when we're looking at the time now, but that's what I mean, guys. So like with the football debates and stuff like that, man have to take, the man have to take the stats out of it, bro. Like footballers' primes are like 4 or 5 years. That's what they are. The prime is the sweet spot. The prime is where
You're purring, man.
you're
Yeah,
at your
white.
you're at your most technical, your most athletic, when everything just comes together and it gels. Do you know what I'm saying? Ronaldo's prime can't be after he had knee problems because that wouldn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? So when people are saying he had to change his game, yeah, that means he's not the player he was. That means he's past his best.
Fine. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So his prime was up until the knee injury, if you lot are saying he had a knee problem. So that's what the prime was the 5 years before that.
Yeah.
And that's my point. Do you know
And
what I'm
his
saying?
prime his prime came before other people's prime have come.
Exactly. But a lot of
Everyone's prime
attackers,
comes
their
at a
prime,
different time.
but attackers, their prime tends to be when they're at their most athletic, which is earlier on. If you're like a fox in the box, like a Van Nistelrooy, your prime can be later because you're relying on intelligence and movement. Michael Owen had 2 primes. He had a prime when he was running past players. Then he had a prime where he was scoring loads of headers, tap-ins, because his movement was unbelievable. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So when you look at these primes of these players, yeah, like Ronaldo had 2 primes, one as a winger, one as a striker, but he was better as a winger, all round.
100%.
The only reason why he changed his game is because he had to, which means you're partial prime.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like Benzema's prime wasn't later. It's just that in his prime, he let Ronaldo take the wheel. Because if you watch Benzema at Lyon, yeah, what he was doing was unbelievable. That he was like the second coming of R9, bro, at Lyon.
Bro, and again, another one. You don't play for Real Madrid for 14 years if you're crap.
That's
like,
it.
Come on. Like, real talk. You don't play for 14 years. Luis Suarez is another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luis Suarez couldn't do in the last 4 or 5 years of his career. Yeah. What he was doing in the first 5 years or 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. Yeah. And his sweet spot was the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was sick in Holland, but then he came to Liverpool and then that couple of years at Liverpool, and then when he went to Barca, that 4 or 5 year period from Liverpool where he was slapping golden boots with 8-game suspension, and then the first few years at Barca, unbelievable. Yeah, but then
100%.
after that, he had to change his game.
100%. Like Pete said, so people have one prime. Of course you have one prime. Because the reason why players use logic here, the reason why players invent themselves is because they can no longer do what they did before. So that means you're partial prime.
Yeah.
Because in your prime, you could do it. Now you can't. So now you're doing something else.
Yeah,
Do you see what I mean?
Ronaldo picked the ball up
and dance past 5, 6 players.
and dance around everyone and slap it top bins now. No, he can't.
No. Do you know what I mean? And he hasn't been able to do that for a very long time.
Exactly.
So that means he's past his prime. Your prime is when you can do the most. Do you know what I mean? You can play how you want to play, when you want to play.
Messi only ever scored 91 goals once in a season because he was at the peak of his powers that season. Yeah.
And also there would have been a lot of circumstantial stuff as to why he did that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where your prime is literally the sweet spot. And for me, the sweet spot was CR7, Man United, I think 36 goals or something. Like when man...
Yeah, 36, 38, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. When man slapped that
free kick against David
Portsmouth
James.
And like, whoops, like that. When he was doing that, when he was picking up the ball on the edge of our box, step over, pass 3 players, driving forward, boom, giving it, getting it back. That was prime CR7.
Yep.
And then going to Real Madrid straight away and doing all that.
Years,
That was
doing
crazy.
the same step overs and back heels and all of that stuff. Oh,
Bro,
crazy.
when CR7 came to Manchester United, no one was a bigger fanboy than me. No one. No one.
That was
Because I
the same
wanted,
with me with Mesut Ozil when he came to Arsenal.
bro,
I
because
was
I
the
wanted
happiest guy in the world.
Ronaldinho. Because Ronaldinho's my goal. I thought we were getting Ronaldinho. And then we played Sporting Lisbon, yeah, in pre-season, and I saw CR7 for the first time. I was like, sign this bre now. Going crazy. Silver boots. You get me, bro, with the tape.
With the
Bruv,
little gold hair and
bruv,
that.
and the tape all the way up, bro, with the small shin pads, bro, and then the tape around his wrist. I was like, get this youth, blood. And then we signed him. And then that was my guy, bro. The whole
And then
time
he
he's
was
at Man United.
dancing, doing step overs in the corner flag, and Abue just crunched him.
Bro,
He just said, "Enough of you, bro."
CR7 was my Pogba before Pogba, bro. I was CR7. And then as soon as he stopped doing the tricks and playing out wide and just started scoring headers and tappings, I was like, I'm signing out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But that's the thing. You like a player because of the way they play. A Ronaldinho, every
Of
player
course.
you mention and every player you have on the back on your green screen and stuff like that. Yeah, Beckham maybe to a lesser degree, but Beckham is still an absolute baller, by the way.
Beckham's
yeah,
an icon, though. Beckham's
Yeah,
just Beckham.
but
It's
that's
not
the
even
thing,
about
but
football with
normally you'll
Beckham.
have Zidane on there or Ronaldinho. Bro, these are top players that could do it all. They could dribble, they could hold the ball up, they could slap a goal top.
It's like Eden Hazard, bro. Like Eden Hazard is the closest thing I've seen to CR7, yeah, in the Premier League in terms of can pick up the ball anywhere, go past anyone.
He's the
score
closest
goals.
thing I've seen in the Premier League to Messi.
Bruv, that's what I'm saying, bro. Eden Hazard.
Like,
I mean,
Messi's
people
not
are going
played
on like Hazard's meant to have a 10-year prime as well. What are you talking about?
But the thing is, with Hazard, I said this like when he retired the other week. Yeah, like that guy could have been the best player in the world. He could have got a Ballon d'Or or 2 or 3 over Messi and Ronaldo, but he just didn't have. He didn't have it in his head. He was just like doing the bare minimum. It's like, yeah, he didn't have that drive like them two have. Yeah, they want to be the best. He was just like, well, I'm comfortable being.
But the thing is,
I want to be the best. I'll be the best until.
But
then.
bro, I'll be real. Yeah, Eden Hazard's a more talented player though than CR7. You can see that.
He's
more talented.
CR7,
way more talented, bro. He
the
just
way
didn't.
he dribbled and glides past players was unbelievable.
Bro, CR7's work ethic, yeah, took him to where he is. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Eden Hazard, yeah, bro, was turning up to training drunk and still doing what he did, bro. Man need to understand, yeah, that, bro. Eden Hazard is just, like, he's so good, it's crazy, blood. Man turned up training, turned up to a game drunk, yeah, from being out the night before and was playing games they said he was playing like Mario Kart on his phone or something like that 10 minutes before the game was supposed to start. And man said, aren't you going to warm up? He said, yeah, don't worry. Man's cool.
Then go and run the game.
And then go score 2 goals, bro. Like that's what he was doing, bro.
But that's natural talent, isn't it? Like,
that's what I'm trying to say.
But then if you have that gift and you have the work rate, you then become the best in the world.
Ronaldo worked super hard. He had talent, but he worked so hard to maximize the talent. Eden Hazard didn't need to maximize anything. He was like, bro, I'm already him, bro. Like, I'm him. Like,
look at when Leicester won the league and they were playing Tottenham and they were out the title race and gone, yeah. And he was like, no. Tottenham think they win the league. No, that ain't happening, bro. And then he went out there and put in one of the best performances you'll ever see. Yeah, scored an unreal goal in that game as well. Stopped them winning. Well, they weren't ever going to win it anyway, but totally killed their dreams. Yeah, that guy was so talented. It was unreal, but he just didn't want to be the guy. He was the guy, but he didn't want to be the best in the world. Yeah, and he could have been. Yeah, it could have been.
But that doesn't interest him, bro. Like, I mean, you gotta understand this. Like, people play football for different reasons, and that's why I've said, like, for me, football is art, innit? It's about entertainment. Like, that's what it's about. I'm the kind of player that if I'm at a team, yeah, that I'm enjoying my football, yeah, and I'm appreciated by the fans and the players, I wouldn't leave. Like, I understand why Matt Letizia didn't leave Southampton, because they allowed him to play the way he wanted to play, unapologetically. They appreciated him. There was no reason for him to go anywhere else, bro. And Craig Bellamy said something similar to when he went to Liverpool. Like, Mark Hughes told him at Blackburn, listen, you're not going to fit in there. Do you know what I mean? Don't go. You're not going to enjoy it. Bellamy went because he's a Liverpool fan, and he said, as soon as I went, I realised I shouldn't have gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, all of a sudden Benitez wants you to play in a system that don't suit you and you're not playing. You should have stayed where you were, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what happened with Coutinho leaving Liverpool, where he could have the lay of the land to go to Barcelona. Didn't work out. Do you know what I mean? And you see it with
Work out.
footballers all the time, bruv. Like, stay where you're appreciated and where you can play your game. Jack at Aston Villa compared to City. Now he's won the treble, yeah? Nothing matters to him now. He needs to leave Man City now. Because what's the point in staying there? Like, you're never going to win the treble again. So leave now, go enjoy your football while you can still enjoy it. Because he's not enjoying being on the bench. No one can sit here and tell me right
He's
now.
enjoying being at left back.
Yeah, he's not enjoying that, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Joao Felix is enjoying his football now for the first time in his professional career since he left Portugal. Do you see what I mean? Look how long that's why he's willing to play for $6,000 a week, bro.
Yep.
Because believe it or not, these guys actually enjoy playing football.
Yeah, some of them do. They do. Some of them do. Yeah, and some of them, like, they just want to express themselves, innit? Yeah, and certain clubs and certain managers or whatever will let them do that. Yeah, Matt Letizia is one of the best footballers I've ever seen.
Unbelievable.
He was so silky, man. The way he's and not only that, he was doing it for a dead team, bro. Like a dead team. Yeah, and he was just looping the ball over Man United defenders for fun and slapping them top in.
Crazy
Never
player.
scored a crap goal. Never scored a crap goal. Yeah, unbelievable footballer.
You look at Del Piero, you look at Totti. That's the reason why they didn't leave, bro. The reason why they didn't leave is because it's like, bro, when you appreciated somewhere, because they're gods at their team. When you appreciated somewhere and you can just be you and enjoy your game, why go anywhere else, bro? It doesn't make no sense. That's why when people say, "Oh, Rance, what about trophies?" What about them? You know, like that.
Trophies are the aim of the game.
Yeah, but trophies are the aim of the game, but they're, bro, it's a team sport, bro. Like to this day, yeah, Dimitri Payet, yeah, is one of the best individual seasons, yeah, that I've ever seen in the Premier League. I'm sure Alexis Sanchez has one.
Free kick against, man. That free kick is a joke.
Bro, I'm sure Alexis has a season like that.
Oh, Alexis Sanchez, best player I've seen at the Emirates era.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You see those kind of players, yeah, bro. You see when you're at a team that lets you do that, you don't leave. You know, like that.
First day at United, he was like, "Can I come back?"
Bro, Alexis, you don't leave. You see when you're at a team that lets you do that, go get the ball wherever you want, play however you want, you don't leave. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't leave those clubs.
The thing with him is he wanted to win as well, but played his ball. He wanted to play how he wanted to play, but he wanted the trophies as well. And the amount of times, I think we had a man sent off. Can't remember. I think it was Coughlin got sent off against Tottenham. We were losing, and he scored to make it 2-2 with 10 men. Yeah, and at the end of the game, he unravelled his gloves, rolled him in the ball, and threw him up and kicked him in the air, walked straight down the tunnel. And everyone's like, "Oh, he's got an attitude problem." He just wants to win, but he wants to win playing how he wants to play as well. Yeah, and we weren't that team at the time. Yeah, because he's looking around and he's going, "You lot are shit." Like,
yeah, but the thing is, yeah, like you let him play the way he wanted to play, yeah, and because he's a winner, that's why he played the way he wanted to play. It was the same with Rooney. Like when our manager was sticking Rooney out on the left wing, yeah, to accommodate Ronaldo, that killed him because, bro,
the other way around.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you've got two players that probably need the freedom, this is where, who can I ask to do that? I can't ask Cristiano to do that, so I'm going to ask Wayne to do that. But then it takes away from Wayne's game. And that's why sometimes it's good to be the big fish just on your own. Because you can do whatever you want. And that's what Matt Letizia understood. He was like, bro, I'm the guy here. I'm the guy, bro. This is fun. You know, like that. Why am I leaving, blood? Like to go and be just another player somewhere else.
And it was like he was playing in the playground, didn't it? He was just chipping the ball over people's heads and slapping them top pins for fun.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine him playing like under Fergie? Like Fergie wouldn't allow that. He'd be like, "Oh, you ain't tracking back." He'd be like, "I'm at Letizia, mate." Yeah, they don't roll at Man United back then.
That's what I mean. So the big fish thing, like Wilf at Crystal Palace as well. Like, I get why he went back there to be the guy because that's where he would enjoy his football. I get that. And in the modern game now, if they're saying that there's only space for one Maverick in the team, bruv, go get your money and be the Maverick somewhere else, blood. Because what's the point in being one of many guys, bro? Like, what's the point? What for the sake of a few trophies that, bruv, they forget about tomorrow? Really? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not that deep. Go get your money, bruv, and go enjoy your football career. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter because when it's over, you got these bums here that didn't play. Bro, listen, Ryan Brewster's got a Champions League medal. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's got one more than R9.
But that's what. Do you see what I mean?
Scott Carson's got two. He's got one at Liverpool, one at City.
Bruv, do you know what I mean, bro? Like, and this what I mean. So, as much as trophies do matter, it's like, bro,
You got to enjoy it as well,
You
man.
got to enjoy it, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Because no one remembers how many trophies like Anderson's got and John O'Shea and them man there, bro. Because you didn't impact
Wes Brown
people
and
the
them
way
lot,
that other
like Andy
people. Like West
Rhodes,
Brown, them man got bare trophies,
Phil
bruv.
Jones.
That's it. They got bare
Crazy.
trophies. And what does it matter? Like, what does it
And the thing
really
is as
matter
well,
though? What are you
Mustafi's
gonna
one
do?
as well.
Sell it when you retire. That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Sell it, bruv. Because that's the
Mustafi's
only
won a
that's what it
World Cup.
matters.
Cleberson's won a World Cup. Giroud's
Yeah.
won a World Cup. There's better players out there that have graced football that have never won a World Cup. George Best,
Facts.
RIP to him, never won a World Cup.
Thank you. Now you guys are where I am now. It's about the memories that you create, yeah, on the pitch, bro. That's what it is. It's the moments. You see, when they do Premier League years, they're not gonna be like, oh, John O'Shea, like 6 league titles and that. They're gonna show the goal where he chipped Arsenal, bruv. That's what they're gonna show you. They're gonna show you when he nutmegged Luis Figo, bro. Like these are the things that stick in my memory. Not how many Premier
Yeah,
Leagues
when they
these man
showed
have.
Dabizas dinking Schmeichel on the 5-1 or whatever.
Yeah,
it was,
bro. Like no one's gonna, bruv. No one cares. Everyone shows Bergkamp's goal against Newcastle, bro. Like these are the moments that they show you. This is why we watch football. It's not, oh yeah, put your trophies on the table, bro. Like, nah, you're rubbish though. It don't matter. Like it don't matter.
That's the thing. You watch it because you want to see top players being top players, isn't it?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you want them top players to ultimately be top players, but your team to win as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you can get both, wow. And I've seen both. You've seen both. We're blessed, bro, because we ain't seen it again anytime soon. Yeah, we've seen the glory days at our football clubs, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm wrong and Arteta wins something, but I don't see anywhere near the levels I see back in Henri, Vieira and all that lot. And you ain't ever going to see it at United either with your lot.
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
So it's like when you see a top player, and this is why I rate Mahrez, yeah, because I see Mahrez, even though he played for City, yeah.
Unbelievable player.
Just look at him, I think you're so good.
Yeah, but Riyad Mahrez, the thing is, you know when they say, oh, the streets won't forget and all these things, bro, like, these are the players that we care about, really. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be real, Riyad Mahrez, that's the kind of player, like, if I have a son, I'll show my son Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna show him these other players that have 5 Premier Leagues and a World Cup. Who cares, bruv? You know, like when man's saying you can't be a great player without winning a World Cup. That means you can't be a great player unless you're born in Brazil or born in Italy or born in Spain, yeah? Because it's the same countries that win them all the time. Do you know what I mean? So what does that mean? So that means Luka Modric ain't a great player because he's flipping Croatian. He ain't never gonna win a World Cup.
Yeah, facts.
Like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean nothing, bro. Look at Dennis Bergkamp. They're going to get on an aeroplane, bro. And his legacy,
like Mr. T, bro. Like,
bro, his legacy is cemented in football, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Because it's all about, yeah, how it makes you feel when you're watching the game, bro. That has been lost now. All people care about is stats now, bro. How do I feel when I watch these players? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it is. Like, that's where my opinion comes from in football. How do I feel when I watch these players? So when they talk about something like Adel Taarabt, yeah, they say, oh, yeah, like, cool. Like, the streets will never forget him. Why, bro? Because of how he makes you feel when he's playing the game, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He never won Jack. It don't matter. I think the only thing he won was a championship or something. Like, who cares, bruv? Like, he's got more nutmegs than any other
nutmegs than Leo Messi.
Bruv, this Brez got more nutmegs than any of these men have trophies, blood. That's his trophy. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm sitting down with my son, I'll be like, yo, watch this. Watch this. Man just getting cooked. That's what I remember. And that's why with a lot of these players, like, it's definitely about how do I feel when I watch these guys play. Quaresma was another one. I used to watch compilations of him. When I used to play, I used to watch Quaresma compilations. Like, and I was just like, bro, this guy's unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? Man's doing flipping Travellas and scoring Rabonas and stuff like that. Like, how does it feel watching these guys? Now when I watch players, the players with the stats like the KDBs, like the Bellinghams and all of these things, how do I feel when I see them play? I feel nothing, bruv. I feel nothing because I don't get joy from watching this, bro. Like,
yeah, but that's because you've seen the best of the best, bro.
Yeah, bro. Even Samir Nasri, bro, he was unbelievable, bro. And
bro,
like,
that
I seen
he scored against Fulham was a joke.
Bro, he even said that he had a meeting with Sir Alex Ferguson, bro. Like, because I remember he was meant to come to Man United.
Bro, he had a meeting with a clinic as well, bro. He got exposed.
Bro. Bruv, Samuel Nasri was crazy.
Kleb was crazy as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Alexander Kleb was crazy, but that's how he got to move to Barca. But he was unreal, bruv.
Mm.
Yeah, and
But
he
that's
had
the
the
thing
low
with-
socks and that, bruv. He was one of my favorite Arsenal players, bruv. I used to think this guy's sick. You can't get the ball off him, bro. 2-footed. Man had low socks. He was mad skinny, and he looked like a nerd, bro. But you just couldn't get the ball from him. Like he was
But
crazy,
that's what I was saying earlier. It doesn't matter if you're skinny as long as you've got good feet.
bruv. Arsenal. I don't hear Arsenal fans talk about him enough, bro. Like he was unbelievable, blood. He might not have been a GA baller, but he was sick, bruv. Unbelievable.
You genuinely could not get the ball off him. Yeah, same with Nasri, same with Cazorla. Like it's bro, they don't make players like this anymore because they
But
coach.
bro,
coach
the
it
way
out.
that, bruv, the technical level of that Arsenal team was stupid, bruv. Stupid. Diaby even, like, bro, like he
Bro,
walks
I've
into
seen
midfield now.
people saying Declan Rice is better than Diaby.
Bruv, Diaby walks into your midfield right now if he, but he couldn't stay fit.
Diaby, if he had stayed fit, would have been better than Vieira.
He'd be one of the best players in the Premier League right now if he stayed fit.
If he had stayed fit in his career, he would have been better than Vieira.
Stupid player.
Yeah, and I've seen Vieira's whole career at Arsenal. Yeah, he would have been better than Vieira. Yeah, I've seen
Diaby was
nuts. Declan Rice is the best midfielder since Vieira. I'm like, including Diaby, and they're like, yeah, including. I'm like,
no, Diaby was mad.
Like,
do you know what I'm
literally
saying?
played Liverpool off the park at Anfield on his own.
Yeah.
Like, and
Bro,
that was a good Liverpool team back then.
Bro, and that's the thing is people don't realize, yeah, like luck plays such a big part in football. Luck, bro, and injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? And
career choices as well. Like
100%
picking the wrong career choice, man.
Bro, look at Anelka, prime example when we talk about career choices, bro. Like I saw the video of Seaman saying, yo, when he came in at 17, he's better than Henry. And Seaman,
a lot of Arsenal players have said that.
Bruv, Seaman was like, this guy was nuts, bro. High top Anelka, bruv, when he first came, bruv.
His first goal was against you lot, wasn't it? 3-2 win.
Bruv.
Yeah, David Vieira slapped one off the underside of the bar.
Bro,
I think Sheringham
career choices, bro. Teddy Sheringham was another bad boy player, by the way. But
yeah, he was
career choices, massive thing for footballers. Look at Joao Felix. He's wasted 4 years of his career. Like going on loan at Chelsea and being at a team he should never have gone to in the first place.
Yeah. But again, they see the lights, they see the money, and they're like, this could be the only opportunity I get. If I get an injury next year, then I might not get the move. I get it, but at the same time, he was never going to fit in with Simeone. Yeah, he would have been perfect under a Xavi or an Ancelotti or somebody like that, but he was never going to work with Simeone. Simeone, yes, he's evolved and he's changed his game, but when he signed for him, he was playing more defensive and playing on the counter. It was never going to work.
100%. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So that's crazy. Big up everyone inside. Smash up the like, man. This has been a sick show, bro. Like, but I just love talking about football. You know what I mean? I love this platform as well because you lot are proper football fans.
Barca Suarez was better. Yeah, overall, there's a debate to say Suarez is better.
Oh, yeah. At Barca, Suarez was better, but also Suarez, look at the team he had, bro.
Yeah, man. Bro, he was a joker, wasn't he?
Henry was there with Eto'o, wasn't he?
Yeah, Eto'o.
Yeah, that's what
Pedro.
Yeah.
Was Cesc there? I don't know if Cesc was still there.
No, I don't think so. Not yet. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Suarez's team.
Cesc went a couple of years later, didn't he?
Yeah, Suarez's team was crazy, fam. I can't even lie. He was there with Eto'o and Dino, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Bro?
And then if you look at Suarez as a player, but then look at his stats, career stats, bro, the amount of assists that guy's got as well as goals.
Did Henry go under Rijkaard or did he go under?
Yeah,
Pep?
Rijkaard. Yeah,
he went under Rijkaard, didn't it? Right.
Yeah, Rijkaard,
and then Pep came in. Then Pep came in after. Yes, that's what I mean. Before Henry, I loved that Rijkaard Barcelona before Pep came in. Do you know what I'm saying?
That was a decent team, man. Very decent team. But bro, Pep then just came in and just went, took it levels, didn't he?
Yeah, Suarez thing, I just think that the synergy between MSN was different, innit? Because Suarez was lucky because he played with two playmakers. Messi and Neymar are both playmakers. So Suarez played with two players that, if he was in a better position, would give him the ball, innit? Like Henry is a striker. Even though he playmaked, he was a striker. Like, do you know what I mean? He would pass, but he'll shoot. Do you know what I mean? Eto'o ain't passing. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where like the balance is different. Do you know what I mean? Like there's an argument that Luis Suarez was a better player overall. Do you know what I mean?
There is. But
There is an argument, but it's
the thing is, if
hard.
Suarez and Henry had played together, like in the Premier League, oh my days, bro.
I just don't know. There's something about Thierry Henry where even if Suarez was the better player, more technical, yeah, like bruv, Henry had the pace that Henry had. There's nothing you could do about it, bro. Like literally. Do you know what I mean?
Like, just kick it past you and put the afterburners.
That's it. That's it. Like, bro, bruv, like, listen, Henry didn't even have to do all the fancy stuff. Like, Henry was slowing the game down, doing 360s. He didn't even need to do that. He could have just done what Bale done, just kick it down the line and run away. Like,
it's true.
Like, he could have done that.
He also had the weight of pass as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
the vision
Henry
was
different.
jokes, but the finishing was just unbelievable.
Yeah, bro. Like, Henry literally slowed the game down, yeah, because he could. But he didn't have to. He could have played the most
he's a
basic
lump
game.
as well, bro. Is that 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah, and strong, bro. Like, yeah. Henry, different. You know what I'm saying? Like, in their primes, if man's saying who you taking, I can't pick no one above Thierry Henry. Like, just because he was the only player, yeah, in the history of the Premier League that I knew no matter how well Man United played, if Henry was on it, we're going to lose the game.
Done. Yeah.
Like, we're going to lose. It don't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I never felt like that with no one else. Like, Thierry Henry, like, I used to feel physically ill before playing Arsenal, yeah?
Like, but proper fresh, clean-shaved head Thierry, bro, was different.
Bro, I used to feel ill, bro. When man used to see the long sleeves, yeah? And then the gloves, yeah? Oh, I was like, this bread's going to catch our body, fam. Allow it. Allow it. Like,
I'll never forget when he scored 4 against Leeds. He Panenka the penalty past Paul Robinson.
Bruv, nah,
yeah, and then the fourth goal. Yeah, I think Andy Gray was like, I've seen a lot of things in this league, but I've never seen anything like him before.
Nah,
yeah?
bro.
And they even tripped him over, and he was falling and still put it in.
He was falling over, and he slapped it in the top corner, bro. Like, bruv, you see, bruv, remember when he scored a free kick when the ref made him move the ball back, blood, and then he slapped it in, and then he said to the ref,
the wall wasn't far enough back for the ball on it. And then he stood there and he scored. He banged it in. That was about 35 yards out.
He slapped it in the top corner and said to the ref, "Is that good enough? Like, is that good enough?"
Like, yeah, because the funny thing is, he scored the first one. The ref said, "No, retake it." So he puts the ball down, bangs it in again, puts his hands on his hips, looks and goes, "Is that enough?"
Bruv, allow it. Bruv, man,
how are you scoring 2 free kicks like that?
Feisty, bro.
Inside a minute. Yeah, after it being retaken from 35 yards out, and you put it exactly in the same spot.
He's crazy, bro. Like, I don't think man understand Lee. Do you know what I mean? That's why man say nostalgia and that.
Bro, Mbappe's decent. He ain't on that level.
Nah, but that's why when the man say nostalgia and all that, nah, bro, you gotta understand what Henry was doing, yeah, against like Hall of Famers.
I'm grabbing a beer, man. 1 second.
Yeah, what Henry was doing against Hall of Famers, bruv, is crazy, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I'll be real, yeah, like. A lot of these guys doing stuff now, yeah. When it's all said and done, the players they played against are going to be forgotten in history. I'll be real. These players are going to be forgotten in history, bro. Like Henry, the likes of the Henrys, the Ronaldinhos and all of that. These guys were doing stuff against players that are going to go down in the history of the game.
Bro, look at Henry's goal in the Bernabeu, 1-0. Yeah, first English team to beat him in their ground, yeah. He's bouncing off R9. Yeah, bumps him, see you later. Then he throws Guti on the floor. Yeah, then he's I think it was Cambiasso maybe that was 2 out. I can't remember. Guti and all of this lot. Yeah, then he's rounding Sergio Ramos and banging it
past and then I swear my man tried to flip in slide tackle. He just hurdled over him.
Carlos, he's dusting past everyone. And then he's running off giving it shush to the Madristas, bro.
Man's hurdling over Hall of Fame centre-backs and looking back at them while he's running off and that.
Oh, that was against what's his name? Puyol. Yes. Yeah, Puyol just sliding in, he just chipped the ball over him, looked back laughing at him.
I was like, yo, big man, behave. Like, come on, bruv.
Yeah, like, why are you sliding in on me, bruv? I'll just chip the ball over you as you slide and look back and laugh.
The thing's different, bro. I'll be real.
He was a joke, man. And do you know what's crazy about him, yeah? Like, when he scored that hat-trick against Liverpool, right, that was the season we went unbeaten. We just got knocked out of the Champions League, to Chelsea, I think it was, Wayne Bridge. We just got knocked out the Cup, yeah, and it was like, right, we're now losing to Liverpool. Michael Owen scored, right? And he picks that ball up on the centre circle, yeah? Like, and he just gets the ball and he's like, nah, we ain't losing today, mate. Yeah, because he was like, we're winning this league. And Didi Hamann and Jamie Carragher are all doing baby giraffe running into each other.
Crazy. But that's what I'm saying. These men are
And
different.
then he bags the hat and he just throws the shirt up in the air like what? Yeah,
bro, the players that he's doing this against, yeah, will be remembered in football, guys. This is what I'm trying to say to you. You see a lot of these guys now that are doing all the mad thing, they're doing it against these men that no one's gonna remember.
Yeah, facts.
Like honestly,
Bro,
most of these
look
centre backs.
look at when we panned up Inter Milan 5-1 at the San Siro. Yeah, the way he absolutely skins Zanetti, bruv.
Bruv, Zanetti, bro, listen, I can tell you this for free. Ain't no one remembering defenders like Marquinhos and that. You know them ones there. Ain't no one remembering. Bruv, ain't no one remembering these, man. Bro, the only way man are going to remember them is if they've got kids' blood. You know, like that. Yep. Because, bro, their history is going to evaporate out the game.
Bro, that Christian Vieri scored against us in that game. Bounced off a Sol Campbell and looped over Seaman. And it was 1-1. And I'm pretty sure we had to win, to qualify. Right, and then Henry's away, and it was like last couple of minutes of the game, last 5 minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, and he deliberately slowed down. He could have just put the burners on and gone in and scored anyway, He deliberately slowed down. Zanetti comes back in on him on the inside, he stops him, stands him up, drops the shoulder, bang, left foot across goal, and I'm just like, that's your weak foot, mate.
Bro, he literally he slowed, bro, he literally slowed it down like he was gonna cut inside, then went back down the outside, and bro, different.
I think Evan scored in that game. And that game, I think Ali Adier scored. Yeah, because they just fell apart after that. We pinged I think that went 2-1, and then we pinged another 3 and done them 5. 5-1 at the San Siro, 1-0 at the Bernabeu. Bro, Henry was a joke, man. Seriously.
No, facts.
Absolute joke.
And that's what I'm saying. Look at this, bro. Like Harry Maguire, what, they're going to remember him like John Terry, yeah? No chance.
Hey, bro, they've given that Colwill John Terry's number, bro. That's a crime against humanity right there.
It's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Levi, yeah? Like, I can put it out. No one's going to remember that you, blood. I'll be real. Like, no one, because that's what it is now. Like, it's all about systems, bro. Like, no one's going to remember these guys no more, bro. Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? Dan Burn and that. Man are not remembering you. Like,
look at that. Walter Samuel and Lucio as well, man.
Oi, bro, listen, Inter. Bruv, Walter Samuel with a goatee and that, bro. It's, bruv, listen. Like, the thing's different now.
With the mad, crazy eyes as well. Like, you wouldn't want to right hook off of that geezer. He was solid, bruv. Like, if you run into him, you're hurting yourself.
Bro, Lucio was cold, bruv. Like, it's one of them ones where it's like, it gets like that. When you look at the players that are playing now and what they're doing, you also need to look at who they're playing against. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that matters. Like, who you do it against matters. It does matter. And when you think that a lot of the guys that these guys are doing it against now are gonna be written out of football.
We've said
history.
this before. How many of the players that are in world football right now, no matter what age, like even coming to the end, Modric will go down as a great.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But Modric is the generation before.
Yeah, so let's talk this generation now, yeah? How many of this generation are going to go down as greats, bro? Real talk. We can probably count on one hand.
But a lot of them would be the Real Madrid players. So like Cass, Modric, Benzema.
Cruz.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Real Madrid players.
That's what I'm saying. Now, this era of football, bro.
Yeah, they're not going to go down. A lot of them ain't going to go down. Sergio Ramos, who's still playing, all these guys are going to go down as greats. And
bro, when he played against us the other night, 37 years old, he was pinging that ball straight to Jesus Navas, who's 37, on a sixpence. Yeah, literally, every time he got the ball, 60-yard diagonal on a six. And it's like, bro, you're 37, man. You're taking the mick. Like, literally. Yeah, unbelievable, man. Like, but this new gen, bro, none of these are going down as greats, really. There's probably a couple, maybe, that you could look at. If Haaland carries on bagging, you could put him in that category because of goals.
I think they'll push Erling into that. But when you've seen, like, I think I saw a stat and they were saying that Erling needs to score a stupid amount of goals to get
50-odd goals a season or so for 17 years,
Yeah, so it's like, do you know what I mean? So it's all a bit mad. If he stays at Man City, do you know what I mean? For all that time, then maybe, but we don't really know. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't really know, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, Ronaldo's got nearly 900 goals, bro.
But this is why we need.
Messi's got over 800. Like, nobody's catching them two.
That's why we need to stop normalizing CR7 and Messi, and that takes the conversation full circle. Yeah. Players' primes are 4 or 5 years.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Like, stop trying to make it look like it's normal for players like CR7 and Messi to have 15-year primes where they're scoring 40 plus goals a season for 15 years. That's not normal.
Nah, nah. And
Do you
and
know what I
Haaland
mean?
and Haaland will bag. He'll bag a lot of goals. Yeah, but even if you look at Lewandowski, yeah, Lewandowski is in this what 35. He's
Yeah.
nowhere near their level in terms of
Nope.
goal output.
Nope.
Yeah, I think he's got about 500-600 or whatever. Yeah, but he's still like 200-300 behind them two. And Lewandowski's a finisher. Yeah, like, but nowhere near, bro. And like, bro, nobody in this gen. Yeah, there's some good players. There's some very good players, some very talented players. Yeah, but you've got to do it consistently well at the highest level, year in year out, to even be considered to go in the category with the players we've seen.
Sure.
Yeah, and I
That's
don't really see
100%.
it, and that's why I get so peed off with football at times. It's like I'm supposed to rate Odegaard, mate. I've seen Bergkamp. Like, come on. I've seen Paul Merson at my club. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Anders Limpar and that lot. Like, turn it in. Yeah, Sesk. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to rate him. Yeah, and it's you're a hater. Like, no, I'm not a hater, mate. I've just seen proper footballers.
Yeah. And you see this Vinicius Jr. saying he'll be remembered. I think Vinny will be remembered only because of the fact that he plays for Real Madrid and the era he plays in. And the reason why I say that is because, for instance, yeah, like when you look at Vinny and you look at someone like Robinho, yeah, that people don't really speak about Robinho enough. Do you know what I'm saying? And Robinho was unbelievable, bro. He was better than Vinicius. Do you know what I'm saying? And people
Yeah.
don't talk about Robinho because of the era he played in, because there were so many good players.
Bro,
And
he was
also,
playing at AC Milan with Ronaldinho and Zlatan and all that lot.
but also he
Beckham.
played at Real Madrid as well. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? People forget Robinho was at Real Madrid with R9 and that. He was
Star
like
boy. He was the
he
original star boy
he
back then.
went to Man City. He done loads of things, but career choices
Yeah.
for Robinho,
Finished him.
lifestyle finished him. Do you know what I mean? And then you look at someone like Romario. In Brazil, they rate Romario as one of their best players ever. Yeah, but around the world, man, don't talk about Romario.
Yeah, nobody
with
puts him in
respect.
the GOAT category.
They don't put him in the category that they should put him in because again, career choices. Where did he play?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is kind of what it is. So I think Vinny will be remembered for a different reason because he's playing in this era where there's less
Less top players.
top players.
So he stands
Because
out more.
yeah, because he's not gonna win what the Brazilian players before him won, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's
He's
probably
not.
never going to win a World
He's
Cup
probably
because
never
Brazil's
gonna win a
national
World
team's
Cup.
dead.
That's it. He's probably never gonna win a World Cup. So
He'll win Champions
Vinicius,
Leagues. He did an interview
yeah,
the other day, and they said, like, do you want to like win Ballon d'Ors and all of this? Like, what's your aspirations for Ballon d'Ors? He said, I want to go down like Casemiro and Modric and all of these man and Nacho that have like
yeah,
won
won
five
five Champions League.
Champions Leagues. Yeah. And I see somebody tweet it saying, yeah, now imagine if that was Rashford being questioned on that.
Yeah,
But that's the thing, yeah. He gets it. It's a team sport. I want my
Yeah.
team to be successful, and I want to be remembered as a Madrid legend.
yeah.
Yeah. And if you're remembered as a Madrid legend, you're
That's
in.
it. You're already immortal in football if you're
Yeah,
a Madrid
facts.
legend. He gets it.
Yeah,
Do you know what
thanks.
I'm saying?
It's not about personal accolade because if
It's
you're a
not.
Madrid legend, you'll get the personal accolades from the Madrid fans.
Facts.
Yeah.
100%. And that's what
But
it is.
most
So
of these
Vinny will
footballers,
be
they don't
remembered.
care about the accolades of team. They care about their personal accolades. Yeah. And it's rare to find a player that don't care about the personal side of it. I want to
Yeah.
win. Yeah. But I still want to win and play my game how I want to play and express myself. And he's one of them.
Yep.
Yeah. He's a good player, man. Very good player. But you're right. He ain't better than Robinho. No
He's
chance.
not. But it's because of the era that he's in and also the team that he plays for. Do you see what I'm saying? So he will be remembered, but he won't be remembered like the Neymars, like
Neymar,
the
R9s,
Robinhos, the
Rivaldos.
Rivaldos. He won't be
Yeah.
remembered like them, but he'll still be remembered. You know, like that. So
Unless he
that,
guides Brazil to a World Cup, he won't be.
exactly. If he does, then he's immortal. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Oh, big up everyone inside. Smash the like.
Hey, your team are beating my team. That's not on, bruv. What's
yeah,
happened to
but
Mares
who,
FC?
who scored, guys? Who scored?
Well, it ain't Neymar, that's for
No,
sure.
no, probably Mitro or Michael or something. Probably. Like who was it? Yeah, big up everyone in the chat. And to finish this, when was Prime Iniesta? It's difficult to tell, and the reason why it's difficult to tell, SMS scored. It's difficult to tell when Iniesta's prime was because he was used, unfortunately, because of Barca's system, he was used a lot out of position. He was used on the left a lot, even though he wasn't really a left-sided player.
Mm.
And it's like it's very difficult to tell.
I'd say his prime was around the time when
When
he
he was
bagged that
balling
World
for the
Cup winner.
Euros, yeah,
Yeah,
and
or
in
the
the
Euros.
Euros
Was
and the
it the
World
World Cup
Cup.
or the Euros? Yeah, when he scored
When
that
that,
goal, I'd say
was
the
that
2 years
2008
before,
or 2010?
2010 maybe, the 2 years
2010?
before, and the 2 years after, and that
Yeah,
year, I'd say that's probably. But the thing with him is he's a weird player to say prime because, like you said, number one, he was played out of position a lot,
yeah.
and number two, he was to accommodate Xavi,
And to
yeah,
accommodate loads of other players, like
Messi and
he played
Busquets.
in a international team and a club team that had loads of big names.
Mm.
So he was the guy that was kind of used to kind of just play wherever in
He
it.
was
Like
like
he
the
was never,
Gilberto Silva,
yeah, he
yeah,
was never the man at the
yeah,
team, but he was good enough to be the man in it. See,
unsung hero, man.
so we're looking around 2010 time,
Yeah, around that
Iniesta's,
time, a couple of years before, a couple of years after. Yeah, like
yeah,
2008 to 2012, 14 maybe. But yeah, he
yeah,
was a top player, man, top player. But
yeah.
do you know what? Yeah, I said this the other day. Yeah, I put a tweet out the other day saying best player you've seen live against your team.
Oh,
Yeah, Xavi Hernandez. Yeah, 2-2 at the Emirates. Ibra scored twice against us. Theo came on, absolutely run Barca ragged. Cesc scored a pen,
oh,
broken leg. Xavi Hernandez, that is the greatest performance I've ever seen live from an opposition player, mate. Just couldn't get the ball off him. Couldn't get the ball off him. And he's
wow.
about 5'2". Like, just unbelievable player,
That's
man.
a great question. I don't even know the answer to that for me. I
And
don't
you've
even
seen
know.
some top players as
I've
well.
seen some good players, but I just can't remember, bro, because most of the time I'm so upset that my team's getting popped. I don't know what's going on. You know? I'm not even watching the other team. I'm just ripping
No,
my players.
but back then you were doing all right. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like you were winning every game. So it's like,
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Against my team, but you
but
mean
live
live
when you've
though.
been at
You
the
mean
ground,
live though. That's what I mean. Like
yeah.
I
And the
wasn't
funny thing is that night when Ibra scored, he chipped Almunia from about 30 yards.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we went 2-0 down and come back, and Cesc scored a penalty. Walcott came on and run and rings round them, man. Yeah,
Crazy.
I'll never forget. My sister texted me. Yeah, I was in the ground. She went, "Who's this guy? He's rapid." I
Mm.
was like, "That's Theo Walcott." She goes, "He's so good." Yeah, but that was like back in the day when he just
Yeah,
joined us,
like
really.
actually being in the stadium though, because when I was younger, obviously man couldn't afford to have a Man United season ticket. That was all later. So the only time I'd see Man United is at Wembley. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's difficult. But as an adult,
So it has to be
going to
Thierry Henry then.
Eden Hazard,
Or Hazard, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think Eden Hazard for me, bro. Like just because he's so small, like, because when you
He
go
is
to
tiny,
games,
isn't it?
yeah, when you go to games, it's like depending on where you sit, like you can see them, but it's like he's so small compared to everyone else. But it's like we just couldn't get a ball from him, bro. It didn't make sense, bro. Like it's like the
That was
guy's
like
tiny.
Xavi. It's like Xavi,
Yeah,
bro. Like we're going up with big midfielders and that, yeah. And it's like
yeah.
Xavi, it's like 5'6" or whatever, yeah. Just pinging the ball off left, right, and it's like you just can't get. And Messi played that night, yeah. And I was gassed to see Messi. It was the first time I was going to see Messi live.
But
I was
Xavi's
gassed,
the engine, though. He just
bro.
makes
He was
everything
unplayable, man. That was the greatest performance I've ever seen live from an opposition player, yeah.
crazy.
But and I've seen some top players. I've seen like really good players play against Arsenal live. Yeah, he was unreal.
No,
Yeah, unreal.
facts.
Yeah, I don't rate him as a manager. Yeah, but he was he was unreal as a player.
No, facts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big up everyone inside, bro. This has been a legendary stream. Make sure you smash the lights, people. What you got coming up? I think we got a game tomorrow, guys. I mean, not tomorrow, on Sunday. So I'll see you guys live on Sunday. That'll be the next time I'm live. Oh, no, actually, no, that's not true. Me and my brother are gonna do the Ngannou Fury watch along together, but it's probably gonna be on this channel though. I want to watch the Adelaide fight.
Oh, that's going to be sick.
That's what I want to watch. I don't even really care about the Fury fight.
Yeah,
But my
that's
brother,
the best fight of the night.
yeah, but my brother wants to watch the Fury fight, so I said, all right, cool, we'll do the watch along because I just want to watch the boxing. So we'll probably do that on this channel.
You think Fury's going to win?
Yeah, we'll win on points. It's an exhibition. I think Fury would just box his head off, and
Pump,
I think
jab,
Ngannou's too
jab.
slow, and he's just
He ain't got the power. I
he
don't
hasn't
think.
got the power. Not in boxing gloves. Like it's a different skill punching in boxing gloves to punching almost bare knuckle in. I think he's got natural power, but he hasn't got punch
Yeah, when
power
you've got
like
the big
boxing.
gloves on, yeah, it takes
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
of a sucker punch.
It's different. Do you know what I mean? So I think
Yeah, man.
Fury's gonna box his head off, box
Yeah,
legs
yeah,
around.
no knockout. That's going all the way.
No,
Isn't
no,
it?
no. That's going all the way, man. That's going all the way to the judges. Fury wide points decision.
Easy.
Are Arsenal playing tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going live in about 20 minutes for the Spurs game on Lee
Oh,
Reacts.
sweet. All right, guys.
Um,
So you lot head over there. Do you know what
so
I'm
check
saying?
that
Watch
out.
the Spurs game. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna watch the flipping Equalizer, bro. That the Equalizer 3, bro. That Denzel. I ain't watched it yet.
I thought you was going when you said equaliser, I thought Mahrez had scored.
Nah, bro. I'm trying to see some people get beaten up now, bro. That's how I'm gonna enjoy my some mindless violence for my Friday night. You know them ones there. Like that's what I need, bro. Like just relax and see some people get weighed in, bro. So I'm gonna chill, watch a movie, eat some food, bro, and that's gonna be me.
Yeah, man.
You get
Yeah,
me?
I'm live in about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes tomorrow. Match day watch along and all of that. But I'm on with Ola as well, Fight Week show. So check that out as well, people. Yeah,
Yeah,
for the
love
fight
that,
as well.
people. Do you know what I mean? So make sure you head over, watch the Spurs game,
And
peeps.
very quickly before we
Yeah,
go, yeah,
go on.
what idiota, yeah, idiota in Spain
Hmm.
decided to put El Clasico on 15 minutes after Arsenal kick off.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Bro, that
It's
should be
crazy.
nighttime game, and then I could have done a watch along. Like idiots, man. But it is
That's
what it is.
mad.
This stream's been lit, man. Come on,
Come on,
15 nearly. Wow.
bruv. Quality, man. Just, I mean, just talking about real football, you get me? So, nah,
Mm.
big up everyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And yo, back again on Sunday,